Humans of the internet, welcome back to the Gallant Horde. We took a week off, and apparently Adam and I forgot all our processes, so this morning's been a bit chaotic. But we're here, and we are going to go and attempt to steal an artifact called the Unicorn Gate. With these lovely 6 awesome humans, or not, as the case may be. Some of you are not humans, is what I'm trying to say. Before we do that, though, we're going to do a couple of little announcements. The first is that Murmur's interview went live just before this stream. So if you haven't already watched it, you should watch it right afterwards. And we will be dropping both Jobin and Naia later on today, because there were 3 of you in this game, which is just ridiculous. So Jobin and Naia's interviews will go live after the stream. Murmur's is already live. So you have lots of interview goodness to fill your afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you are, with. That's the first thing. The second thing is that if we hit 50 subscribers, oh look, we did that. Thanks, Zinkayla. We were on 49 when we started the stream. We're now on 50, which means that we will have a Birds of a Feather game. A third one. Speaking of Birds of a Feather, the second Birds of a Feather game, the Barbarians, will be next weekend on our Sunday in New Zealand, probably your Saturday for most of you, I think. So come and catch us for that. We'll have our usual Gallant Horde game on the Saturday and then the Birds of a Feather game on the Sunday. This means that our next subscriber goal is 75 new or renewed subscribers in November. This is pretty much the last stream we have in November, so we'll see if we hit it. That is a giveaway for a Hero Forge mini of one of our NPCs. You can pick any of our NPCs that I have a mini for, which is pretty much all of them, because I spend a lot of time on Hero Forge making miniatures that I never turn into physical things. So you can pick one of those. And yeah, our in-game giveaway today is a Pipe of Remembrance. We get a lot of bard items, I've noticed this. I'm going to just blame Rex. Seems legit.
Yeah, blame Rex.
I roll for it every week, so it's totally random. But yeah, Pipe of Remembrance is the item. So, if you're unfamiliar with the way that works, it is an in-game item, which means that if you are a member of the Horde, you can keep it or give it to someone else in the Horde. If you are not a member of the Horde, why? Join us immediately. But also, you can gift it to any member of the Horde you want. I think that's all my announcements for today. So we draw that at the break, and then we will do an out-of-game giveaway that anyone can win, regardless of whether you're a Horde member or not. Lesley, you have something to tell us about.
I do. I have been working with a group called Dungeon Studios, and they are creating a whole D&D world, and we have a lot of projects coming out. The first of which is going to be something that I have directly worked on, which is a set of adventure modules for 5e, and that'll be a Kickstarter coming out in January. And so I believe Adam is going to, put the link in the chat for the Facebook where you can get updates and stuff, or you can sign up for their newsletter or whatever and learn all about the stuff that's coming out.
Awesome. Very good. Does anyone else have anything they would like to talk about that they are working on? I want to say one more thing. If you are a critter and you are in Critmas and you have not yet sent your gift, do it today. That is all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're not in trouble. But if you do, nobody wants a Grumpy Jax email. I'm just saying. Alrighty. I think that's everything for today. So, let's jump into this adventure. Uh-oh. We lost someone. Not sure who we lost, but we lost someone. Murmur. She'll be back shortly. Yeah. Alrighty. So, today's mission is you are going to the city of Glimmerhaven, where you are going to attempt to obtain an artifact known as the Unicorn Gate. Some of you have done some research and you know a little bit about what this artifact is and what it does. But is there anything anyone wants to do before you enter the throne room today? Everybody's been buffed by your friends as much as you can. You have some orange slices from Helga the Badger.
Eating them.
Jobin's eating them.
So is Greth.
I mean, yeah. Jobin will
Jobin's
eat
probably
anything.
Gone
put
through
in front
his
of him.
and he's on
If
mine.
Jobin wasn't eating them, we'd be concerned.
Indeed, we'd be like, "Are you sick?" So, you enter the throne room, and the lady is wearing a dress that looks like it is made of rainbows. It is beautiful, and it has different colors all over it. And at some point, someone who's good at designing things should just make a collection of all the ladies' dresses, because that's not a thing I can do. But just going to put that out there. And she says, hello, adventurers. Welcome. Today we're sending you to Glimmerhaven. It is a city. We have managed to locate the general place that the Unicorn Gate is currently being kept. But you will have to do what you can to obtain it. Because it is a city, I'm going to ask you to please try and be as discreet in your acquisition as you can possibly be. We would prefer that this not be a overly attention-drawing escapade. Does anyone have any questions before I send you on your way?
What is the population like in Glimmerhaven? I'm afraid if it's certain races, I might draw more attention than others. So
Glimmerhaven is a very cosmopolitan city. You shouldn't stand out too much. It has all
Excellent.
kinds of people.
Is it above ground or below ground?
The city?
Yes.
It's above ground.
Excellent.
I'm
Sorry,
sure bits of it are probably below ground because city, but
yeah,
the bulk of it is above ground.
excellent.
I'm
Anything
sure
else?
between all of us, we can figure something out.
Do we know anything about the Thieves Guild that were... Because was it a warehouse for a Thieves Guild or something that we were trying to break into?
Correct. The warehouse belongs to a guild of people who are in acquisitions. I think they're your fairly standard, city underground bunch. I don't know a great deal about them. As far as I can tell, they're simply, what you would expect in a city of that size. Bunch of folks who like to obtain items from some folks and sell them on to other folks for profit. They have managed to obtain this item, and I would prefer that it was here.
And since it's an object from like a story, do you know what it actually looks like?
It's
Like,
likely to
say-
be in a box. It looks when it's not active, it just looks like a disc, like a bronze disc with an image of a unicorn on it. And then it's activated and it creates this kind of planar gate, which can lead to the Feywild.
Is it
I wouldn't
activated-
recommend you activate it.
Yeah, is it activated by
It's a
something in
command word.
particular? Okay, just checking.
Okay.
I don't recommend you attempt to start it up. Unless you want to end up in a random spot in the Feywild, which it might be tricky to get you back.
Whilst your presence is lovely, my lady, I have heard there are others of your type that aren't quite as hospitable. I think it's probably for the best.
Indeed. Speaking of that, this artifact is extremely desired amongst Fey people. One of the reasons I would like to obtain it is that I don't really want it falling into the wrong hands. Having said that, there is a greater than average possibility that the wrong hands might also be trying to get to it. So perhaps be prepared for that possibility. they also might care less about the innocent lives on the sidelines than we do.
I want to do the psionic whispers for us. And I think I'm gonna leave either Z or Naia out, just because I think you guys are probably gonna be more aiding. Do you guys have a preference?
I did actually prepare sending, and I can send my one-way messages at least. So
Okay.
I wonder if I can use
Then
that in wild shape. If I can still
message it.
communicate.
I would assume it's telepathic, so I would
Yeah.
assume you can. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So the psionic whispers doesn't require you to do anything but think. You know what I mean? So.
And you still have your own mental stats in wild shape, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would say that you can use it in wild shape.
Then I will
Fantastic.
leave Naia out, so that we can talk with Beast and Kayla.
That's a good idea.
All right. Any other questions before I send you on your way? I will be dropping you in Glimmerhaven close to the warehouse, but not obviously right on top of it, because that seems ill-advised.
Is there any distinguishing markings that we know that's the correct warehouse? I'm assuming if it's a city, there might
Well-
be more than one.
Those of you who are adept at the language of the criminal underworld should be able to find the requisite markings. And you have a couple of those on your team, so I should think you'll find it.
Thank you.
Anything else? Very well. Let us send you to Glimmerhaven. And she claps her hands, and you all find yourself transported. You feel that by now, for all of you, very familiar teleportation tug, and you find yourselves in a city. Let me show you. You are dropped in kind of, oh, I don't know why there's two misses. Hang on. They little alleyway amongst some buildings. It is late afternoon. Beside you is a shop that looks like it has a name. If you give me a minute, I'll be able to tell you the name, because I didn't write it down. The name is, it has a sign on it, and it says, I can find it, one moment. Oh my goodness. I've lost it. Creed's Concoctions is what it's called. Creed's Concoctions, and there's a sign, and then underneath it says, Purveyor of all things alchemical. That's this building to your left, right beside you there. Oh, not on the map layer. Let's pop you on the map layer. There we go. What would you like to do?
Well, which of us seems to be with the requisite skill to find the subtle markings that the underworld would use to mark a warehouse?
I think
That would be
Jobin and I.
those
No.
two.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You guys want to scout around a little bit?
yeah, can I look around? Hi.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Guidance.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I would give you advantage, but you've got a lot of stuff going on.
So what is all that? What is all? Yeah. So that's the D4 for guidance, and what's the enhanced ability?
Gives you advantage if I do the
Right.
correct one.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me think. What is it wisdom, right? That's what that is.
Investigation's
Investigation
intelligence.
is yeah.
Intelligence,
Okay,
yeah.
then you get Fox's cunning. I wanted to make sure it was the right one. So you have advantage, and that's for the next hour. So
Okay. So 36.
Bloody hell, Jobin. Yes, you find a fair number of these marks. They seem to be pointing you south to a location of storage. You also, however, find a mark on this building, on the side of it, that implies that the person who works, or the people in this place, are not to be robbed. They are under protection. Which is not an unusual thing. You would know this for a thieves guild, to have people that they are like, yo, don't mess with this guy. We have an arrangement.
So they're protected by the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, or they're
Or
not.
that I
They're
understand.
not to be robbed, is what it says. You can
Okay.
infer from that what you will.
Okay. So I'll definitely pass on to everybody to say that information. Don't rob this store, in case anybody's planning. But we'll be heading south on this road here.
Is it worth checking out the shop?
Well,
Like if
maybe
anybody's
not-
a smooth talker for getting some information or something.
Zinkayla, I've dumped you sort of out in the street. Are you actually there, or are you in the alley? Like, have you stepped out, or are you in the alley?
I would be on that corner, yeah.
Okay, well then you clearly can see someone sitting on like one of those, porch little table and chairs, like where you have your morning coffee. He is a tiefling. Mike, would you like to join us?
Well, hi.
Yes. You can turn your camera on now so we can see your pretty face. Do you want to tell us what they see?
So, yeah, you'll see the light red-skinned tiefling wearing black and purple robes. His facial hair is cloud white, along with the hair on top of his head, and his horns are painted purple.
He's sitting there drinking a cup of tea, it looks like. Just hanging out there on the corner. If you want to, Mike, if you want to roll to see if you've spotted Zinkayla, you can. But at the
Ooh.
moment, she's just a random Firbolg in a city that has all sorts of people. So
Yeah, that's a 4, so...
it's really good tea, and you're not paying attention.
Does he have extra tea, or is he just has the one glass?
Assume there's like a little teapot. I don't know if it's tea. That's up to Mike. What's in it? But there's a teapot with a little, like one of those little single-person teapots that holds 2 cups and a cup, and he's just sitting there watching the passers-by in the street.
If anybody
And
wants
there would be a few people. It's late afternoon, so there are people, wandering up and down. If you, Zinkayla, you would, since you're on that corner, you'd be able to see that the street is kind of the sort of street that has shops and cafes and, that kind of stuff going on in it.
So where's the
You
front
would
of the building? On the north side here?
Where's the front? Yeah. Yep. So he's sitting at the front. Presumably
kinda
a
sitting and
customer showed up.
enjoying.
Yeah. Late afternoon, early evening, kind of, it's a good time of day to just people watch.
Hey,
do
Naia.
we want to?
say if he looks friendly, Naia would probably totally just sit down and pour a cup of tea. Because she always has her flask. That's what she does.
You want to go have some tea,
Then-
Naia?
But I'm so not a smooth talker.
Neither am I.
Nor am I.
I mean, okay.
Come on then,
Jobin is,
Naia.
I'm not.
If you want to go say
I can
hello.
go with yeah.
Yeah, Ms. is most charismatic, yeah?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
It might
And you're a
it might be good.
tiefling, so that's like you guys automatically should know each other. So
Right.
Wow!
Thieves know each other. It's well known across all the multiverses.
I don't think that's how it works, Naia. I mean, did you know Z before you met each other? You're both Firbolgs.
that's a fair point.
But you
Tieflings
have
could be-
tea you could offer. So that's why I think you should at least go with Ms.
All right, Ms. I'll be your wing woman.
If we're having
Okay.
tea, Jobin's going too.
I'm having candy, so yeah.
All right.
Oh, candy.
Yeah. All right. Let's go over there then, I guess.
All right.
Are we all going over there, or just you guys? You want us to wait in the alley, just in case we see something?
I mean, I'm happy to wait here just in case.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Creed's Concoctions. How can I help you?
Hi. What kind of concoctions do you guys have?
Oh. What kind of concoctions are you looking for? Are you looking for the herbal sort to drink? Are you looking for the potions? Are you looking for something more?
I'm partial to sweets myself, but my friend here, I think, is very interested in what you're drinking.
Kind of
would
looks
be
in
me.
his cup. Water?
Oh.
There would definitely be ear drooping on that. And I would be pouring some tea to drink.
I don't really understand tea myself. I don't go for the tinctures. I like water.
Just
Do you
water.
like licorice? Because I have some.
Like the candy licorice?
Yeah.
Sure.
This is how Ms. makes friends.
Yeah.
Sure. It'd be rude to say no if you're offering candy.
Yes. And then I'm gonna send a mental message to everybody and just be like, what exactly do we want from this interaction? I'm not sure what direction I'm going.
Greth will speak up. It's like, try to establish an alibi, maybe, like why we're here in case we get spotted. We can say we were coming here for some reason. I don't know. I'm not very good at this. That makes sense.
I'm just drinking tea because I'm out of the loop, so I'm just sitting there like a big dork.
Oh, yeah.
We could just ask him what he has to offer. We're here shopping.
Yeah. All right. Well, what kind of potions do you have?
Well, I have some healing potions. Majority of the rest of my potions have been kind of bought out of late. Unless you're looking for something specialized. And if you're looking for something specialized, I'm sure we could have something made up for you in a couple of hours.
And when you say we, are you Creed?
I am. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I am Amnon Creed, owner of Creed's Concoctions.
Interesting.
Greth is like,
So what
yeah,
brings you here?
tell them we were going to buy something and come back later. That way we have a reason to be around here if we get questioned later.
All right. So what kind of specialty things could you brew up in the next couple of hours?
I'm going to do an insight check on her.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Is she looking for the type of specialty that he specializes in?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense to me.
Okay, that's
Like,
all
I
I
have
need.
no idea.
That's cocked. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
I would say you get a vibe off Ms. that she has some experience with things that are perhaps not entirely on the right side of the law. However, she doesn't seem to have malicious intent at this time. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yep. Well,
Since I'm guessing Ms. herself doesn't know what she's looking for.
Yeah,
she's
no,
she's just kind of feeling you out.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that depends. Are you looking for A tincture to luscious your hair, give you a better shine, clean up your face, make it more smooth and glowing? Or are you looking for something that could cause some trouble?
Ms. will just very devilishly grin and use, what is it? Thaumaturgy to make her eyes flash gold and say, trouble sounds amazing.
With that, he will stand up and verbally he will, well, excuse me while I step inside, and in Miz's head, she will hear, come inside.
Okay. There's too many voices in my head now, but
A lot of voices in your head now.
yeah, I will.
Do you say that out loud?
No. Yeah, I'll just kind of look at Jobin and Naia and be like, and follow inside, I guess.
Jobin will follow her.
Soon as Jobin comes in, he would, again in Miz's mind, this is for you, not him.
Okay. I will turn to Jobin and say, go ahead and wait outside for a second, and then in your head you'll just hear, like, I will definitely let you know if things are not going well.
Okay.
Okay.
Being the furthest from all of this, Murmur's like, what's going on, guys?
Do you need us? Should we come in closer? Stay here? Can't see anything, so I'm really anxious.
Go ahead.
I would just say that
Dude.
Miz is going in for some shopping, and she's the only one that's allowed in at the moment. So maybe stake out the windows and see if somebody can see in.
Are there any windows on the other walls of this building, or that we can see? Obviously.
I would assume that there are some, but probably they're not very easy to see through, I would guess.
Most
would
of
that
them
be
are boarded
accurate?
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the only entrance is in the front. There's no other way to get in.
There's another door on the back, but inside, Miz can see that it's kind of blocked up with table that's full of alchemical purposes, as well as mortar and pestles and other little drip ideas like a chemistry set.
Okay.
Is this a single-story building?
I would say, yeah.
Letting you answer these questions because it's your shop.
Okay.
So you can make it whatever you want.
Do you feel safe going in alone, Miz?
I mean,
So
yeah.
Miz, just for you, when you get inside, it is very dark. Hanging from the rafters are a bunch of different drying herbs, plants. There are chemistry sets in like two different corners of the room. There is what looks to be a kind of a register counter where it seems like most of the coin may get passed through, and it's very dark and musky as there's an incense burning, kind of to cover the smell of a lot of the drying herbs and plants.
Okay, so to Jobin's question, I would just say, yeah, I've got ways to get out. And then upon entering, I'd like to, because Thieves' Cant is a way to use conversation in a weird way, right? To depict messages. So maybe just say some kind of phrase about the area or the location, asking if, you know, in Thieves' Cant, kind of like, are you, I don't know, like, how connected are you to the darker side of things in the city?
So, the door outside would close. There's no one behind Miz, there's no one, the door just closes by itself. And again, in Miz's head, you can communicate by thought with me. We don't talk out loud regarding that kind of conversation. In regards to how connected I am, I'm quite connected. So, what kind of poison are you looking for?
To check my money situation here. Okay. I don't know how it works with multiple like telepathy type spells going on. Am I able to like differentiate the conversations and not, overshare or?
I would assume that you can.
Okay.
I don't think everything you think is transmitted to everyone who's telepathically connected.
Right, right.
Funny though that would be. Yeah, no, I think
be...
that you can probably, yeah.
Okay. Then I would just let everybody know that he's connected somehow to maybe the criminal side of the city. And I would reply to him in my other, like the group chat and the other
your
chat.
Other head.
Yeah. I do have a need for poison. One that is fast acting, but slowly tortures.
Kind of thinks for a second. Goes behind his counter, rummages around, comes up with just a small little vial wrapped in what looks like bandages. And again, in her mind, well, how about dust of the mummy?
Never heard of it.
Well, this poison, when you remove the stopper, can be directed towards a target to be inhaled. And if it takes effect, they suffer the consequences of the disease mummy rot. A very slow-acting disease that, if left untreated, will kill.
As he says that, I'm just gonna ask everybody again, like, I mean, I'm getting some cool stuff, but, do I need to ask him specifically about everything? Like,
I would ask him if he maybe knows the location of this. I didn't write it down. What was the name of the warehouse? Did it have a name?
I think we have a name.
The warehouse doesn't have a
okay.
name, but the guild is called the Shadowed Hood.
Okay.
The lady,
Do you want
like that came up previously, so yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to ask if we want to pretend like we're going to go purchase something there? Maybe give you a reason to ask.
I don't think that's a good idea, because what if he just tips them off that we're coming?
Fair point.
I'm just
I don't
drinking
know.
tea. So
Should I ask as far as like my own employment issues, like an employment inquiry type deal?
It wouldn't be that.
That would get us in.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be suspicious given your conversation right now.
Can I have some poison? Also a job.
She's finishing one job, but might need another one soon. She's proactive. Yeah.
All right. So
that kind of work, you need to have multiple things on the plan.
Yes.
I lived in a monastery most of my life. I have no context for this.
All right. To Creed, I will say, well, how much is that? And I'm also actually interested in the information that you may have regarding some of the local crews and other organizations that might be looking for another hand.
Well, the bust of the mummy is difficult to come by. But we'll say 500 gold.
Okay. Sold. And I will give you the 500 gold and a toffee.
Okay. Dust of the mummy can be found in D&D Beyond.
Awesome.
The real thing.
The only difference between the D&D Beyond one and what you'd find is the DC is actually 17, not 12.
Oh. Nice.
As far as your second question, does your group that you're with know that you're looking for this and you are inquiring about this?
Yes, they know I have a life before meeting them, and we'll have a life after we part. So they understand to some degree.
With that, the door will open, and, well, why don't you invite them all in?
All right. I will send everybody a message like, says you guys can come in.
The stuff meter is high.
Does that include us?
Yeah,
said
I'm
the group.
still.
Yeah, but
By the way,
Go ahead.
I just rolled for the potion of resistance, and today's resistance is psychic. Just FYI.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know if he knows about
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah, does he
Murmur and
really mean
Greth.
all of us? A paladin will give us away, surely.
Greth is already in there. He's just like, it's an apothecary. I study herbalism and alchemical tools. I'm just like the guy who wants to touch everything, but doesn't quite.
Sir, please. They're drying. Let them be.
Ooh.
Who
Where
has
did you
gone
find
in?
those?
Yeah.
Greth has
Jobin will
gone
go-
in. Jobin has
Jobin
gone
will go
in.
in.
I'm assuming I would have
Mer-
noticed people going in. So
Murmur's staying out.
Murmur's staying out. So Naia's gone in.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah, hold on. Even said I'll stay out with Murmur.
Okay. So Murmur and Z are hanging in the alleyway. The rest of you are inside this shop.
Is this everyone?
What kind of stone is this pestle here? How good is it at grinding, really? I haven't seen this type.
It's granite, and it holds out quite well.
Oh,
You've
granite.
lost your
This-
major spokesman. I don't know where she's gone.
Can you still hear me or no?
Yes,
We
we
can
can
hear
still
you.
hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's up with my
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, Greth is just bombarding a couple quick questions, like just various things real quick.
I do send a message to Ms. Telepathically and be just like, do we need to come in? Is he going to get freaked out about a paladin?
There we go.
Yeah, most less than honorable places normally get a bit freaked out by seeing like this.
Also, Naia's a cleric, so I don't know if that.
Naya went in. So
Some
Even-
clerics are less
I
than
looked-
I was
good.
gonna say, even bad people, not bad people, even criminals need people to heal them. So
And I'm sure Naya can look
Yeah.
really shady.
Greth is already explaining to Naia about a bunch of stuff here. Like, hopefully she's at least half interested in, but he's not really noticing quite as quickly as he should.
He would be
It's
into
like,
it.
I'm reluctantly gonna go in because I feel like it's better if we all go in.
I mean, do paladins really dress like, hey, I'm a paladin, or do they just have like good armor and? I mean,
yeah. How on Front Street is your paladin hood?
yeah,
In your
like is
garments?
your hair always in the wind
Sun
and their skin
shining
is
down on
white?
you all times.
Murmur, you don't actually have a god as such.
No,
so
I don't. But I don't want to.
You wouldn't have like religious iconography all over you. You're not Garen Kurtmantle. You know?
Just heavily armored.
Yeah.
She has
you
she
do
has an
whatever you
aura
feel you
about
want to
her.
do. Do whatever your character would do. It's fine. If you think you'd stay in the alley, stay in the alley. That's your
Yeah,
call.
she's not happy with it.
Cool. All right. So 4 of you have gone in.
I just had to go in.
Oh, you did go in.
Yeah.
Okay. So Z's gone in too. Everyone but
Everybody
Murmur.
but-
Murmur's
yeah.
hanging.
Is this everyone?
Are you saying that
Are you-
just
are
to
you-
me, or out loud, or?
Out loud.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, some of us are out and about doing other things, but this is the people that were nearby.
Okay. Well,
Not everyone is into this stuff, and I go on a lot about it, so they kind of like I think maybe they don't want to listen to me talk anymore about this. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's something I do.
you, sir, are always welcome in my shop.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. That's very nice of you. You
I
don't
know
see
a
this
lot
kind of
about this
setup
stuff,
as
too. Mumble to myself.
I mean,
So,
and he will compliment your alchemical setup. Like, this is compact, it's ordered. You know, like some people just throw this stuff willy nilly everywhere. Each step of the process is right there. He really respects that. Greth does.
needs to be ready to be packed in a moment's notice. So, your friend
not kinda
asked
fair.
about some of the shadier aspects, and with that, the door will shut again. What are you looking for? Job? Work? You looking to get back at someone? What do you want?
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I am very much interested in making as much money as possible. So I would prefer to work with a group that is fairly lucrative.
Well, Renala's little group probably isn't for you. She is a bit tight with the coin and payment.
And what group is that?
Shadowhood.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go for insight on any recognition.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 22.
Miz, do you want to roll against it?
Sure. I mean, you can't see my face, but I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, okay. Oh, natural 1.
Oh, okay. So Miz definitely reveals that that is a name that she recognizes. There's a facial expression, and then she like puts her usual facial expression on, but yeah, you spotted it. She knows who you're talking about.
So you know of Shadowhood then?
Only in
Good.
passing. Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's in passing, then even better. Because that probably means Shadowhood doesn't know of you. More specifically, Renala and her underlings. She's not high up there, but she's still troublesome. So, what brings you here? To this town, specifically.
So are you on good terms with this Renala person?
I think the question's more, is she on good terms with me? And to answer that question, no.
Oh, we can be friends then.
Even better.
And why is that?
I have my own long-term goals, and, you know, finding allies against other groups like that is going to be beneficial to those long-term plans. Is there anything in particular that we might need to know about the Shadowed Hood?
Well, I guess that depends on what you're looking as specific. Are you looking for where they run out of, or are you looking for their business practices?
I honestly am not super concerned with business practices because, as far as I'm concerned, those will be my business practices in the future. So would you kindly point us in a location where we might investigate that group?
Well, they have their warehouse to the south, a couple of blocks down. And if you're interested in meeting Renala, well, she runs the Gnome's Emporium. But
Is she a gnome?
she is Renala Muskbaron.
Oh.
Muskraben.
Makes sense then.
Muskraben.
I prefer to meet those types of associates invisible with a dagger out. So,
Well, you've met me without being invisible with a dagger out.
I'm not super interested in apothecary type things.
Are you above her, or are you the same as her?
I'm the supplier. I'm not in their chain of command. We have an agreement. I provide them with services. They provide me with payment.
So
Can I?
Why does it matter if you guys are upset with each other? Just stop supplying her?
It's not how business works normally, right?
The issue being, she's high enough up to cause me some trouble if I stir the pot too much.
What if other people
However-
stirred the pot for you?
Can I do an insight check as to whether or not he's actually not very high up or like connected with her?
I just want to see how much he's bullshitting us, if that's okay.
You guys can insight check, and Mike, you can either deception or persuasion. And you don't have to tell us which one you're doing. Unless they roll really high, I guess.
I got a
15.
22.
Nope, there you go.
28.
11.
15 for me.
I rolled bad.
10.
What'd you get, Mike?
Well, I got a 14 persuasion.
Okay.
No, he's not in their chain of command. He's just a supplier. He is a business that they utilize, and in regards to bullshitting you. I guess that's what level of bullshitting are you expecting? Are you looking for if he's lying out through his teeth, or what are you looking for?
Yes, if he's being truthful with what information he is giving us, or if he's just trying to make us hate this person to help him.
So he's being truthful as to who the person is and their role, but he might also be letting a little bit of personal grudge kind of guide where he's talking.
Would he want somebody to stir the pot? Would that endear him to us?
At the mention of stirring the pot, of someone else stirring the pot for him, he got a little more rigid. But it doesn't seem like something he's against. My concern with stirring the pot, I would have to leave.
You want to stay?
Well, I make money here.
Yeah, it does pretty well.
What if that didn't link back to you?
Correct.
What if it was just some outsiders stirring the pot and making this person look bad, and then leaving? No way it's connected to you then.
Unfortunately, I think I've already raised enough hackles with my attitude that even if it wasn't me, they would still blame me.
So to the group, in everybody's heads, I would say, so since he's not really part of this Shadowed Hood, do you think it's worth asking if he has ever heard of the Unicorn Gate and give us any insight on what we may encounter?
No, I don't think we need to say what we're looking for, but we can at least ask about the warehouse
Yeah,
itself.
I agree. Because they
the
probably don't
warehouse.
show him the specific goods. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
But we've kind of gotten where the warehouse is
Yeah.
already, so.
So, should someone want to check out this group and their operations, are there any pieces of advice that you might be able to offer regarding that location to the south?
Make an intelligence check, Mike.
Sure. I'm
Amnon.
actually good at those, kind of. That's a 21.
All right. So here are some things you know about the warehouse. You know that it is always guarded. You know that it tends to have a lot more people there during the day, because they all go and do their work at night, as a general rule. You also know that if you are outside it, most of what is inside it is fairly well warded. So the sorts of magic, sort of low-grade magic that would allow you to be able to sense stuff inside a building doesn't work from outside the building.
Yep, he'd pass that along.
Beautiful.
But there's no magical ward people from entering that you know of. I know that's a big ask, but just if you know, we would appreciate that.
I don't think you would have been there. Oh, you might have been there.
You know, you're asking a lot of information from me for not a lot of return. As I said, if anyone were to go stir the pot, it would come back to me. So, why would I give you more information on how to possibly cause trouble for me without something to gain?
I'm gonna give him 500 gold.
Well, how many potions would we have to buy?
How much money do you need?
You can just have my 500.
We have a really awesome boss. I mean,
He'd push the gold back. It's not about gold. It's about stability and continued life.
We could offer those things.
What if
Yeah.
you had a place that you had a job at where nobody could really get to you?
As far as we know.
And would you join our group for the day?
Absolute insight to this job. No, they gotta be lying.
Make an inside check.
Ooh, that's only a 10.
What do I
See-
roll?
Seems legit. With the 10, I would say that seems legit. They
Yeah.
they don't seem to be lying.
And our boss is pretty awesome.
Twitch, the chat has just gone bonkers, and I would like to point out that Mike created this character with a distinct impression of him going back to the
He's like, we need a poison maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he needed.
I'm totally down.
I mean,
And I was like, we'll see if they take him home. Anyway,
I
carry
mean-
on.
truly,
Wait,
she's
is
looking
this-
for anybody to help with our mission. so-
Triceratops hot, so I mean,
If there's something you want here that might make things better, we could also offer that. Move or stay. I'm sure we could work out something.
Well, you have my attention and intrigue with this location where I could practice and be paid and be left alone, but
You probably won't be left alone by those of us who live there, just so you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's in everybody's business.
Left alone by those who,
left
Lack of-
alone by
there's-
those who have crossed me.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
am I-
definitely.
Am I still able to communicate in your head, Creed?
About how much time has passed? Couple of minutes.
This conversation has been going back and forth for
Yeah.
a while. How long does your spell last?
It's 11 minutes.
I would say it's probably worn off by now. You guys
Okay.
have been dancing around each other for a while.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to invite people home, okay?
Naia send a message to the
Are you
lady.
thinking that or saying that?
No, I'm just thinking that. Okay, then
I
And
don't
what
know
if-
why you would stop now. You've taken a
It's never-
triceratops, a couple of
it's-
dogs.
A
I mean,
giant-
I haven't.
It has not been an
Giants.
issue. It hasn't been
we
an
got
issue
a bard
until
last
yeah.
time.
It hasn't
Oh,
been an
comes
issue.
every
Miss,
month.
Miss, as you think that if you're not able to actually bring it back, Murmur will go, I don't know, I brought back a giant.
Brought back a triceratops. My uncle comes to visit. You're fine.
Yeah, okay. So then out loud, I guess I would just say, help us stir the pot. We will take you with us. And should you find that place as safe as you're hoping, then I'm sure that you'll be able to stay there and do as you please, as long as you're not bothering anybody. However, that would require you to come with us today, so that we can ensure that you are able to be with us when we leave. And if you do any harm to any of my friends here, I will personally fireball down your throat.
Make an intimidation check. Just for fun.
Natural 1. I'm not using that dice ever again. God.
Well, if you look at me, the threat of fireball isn't quite
Tiefling.
as threatening. However, sure. You're looking for the warehouse and you're wanting to get inside of the warehouse, and there's something in there that I feel is mine, so sure. I will help you all on this endeavor.
So would it be best to wait for night to come?
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
What exact item are you claiming?
There are some glands of a creature that I want to create some poisons with. and they were supposed to be paid to me after one of the last events I helped with, and Renala reneged.
Is the creature there, or just the glands?
Just the glands that I'm aware of. If the creature was there, well, the warehouse would be destroyed.
Well, you will find no competition for that sort of thing, I think, for me at least, so.
We'll even help you find it.
Then I think we have a deal.
Get some cool stuff.
All right. I assume you're going to just hang out here in Amnon's shop until nightfall?
And
Yep, I think so. Well,
After
let
after-
Murmur go. Yeah.
yeah,
You're gonna
after a
need time to
period of
pack
time,
yourself.
I was gonna make it look like I was just turning up after doing business elsewhere.
Okay. Fair enough. Blue
So
woman walks in.
Are
so
Are
are there
any of the
things in your?
points alive?
Oh, I was gonna say, if there's anything in Amnon's shop that, since you may not be coming back here, is there things that you would like to take with you?
My entire shop breaks down to a backpack.
That's awesome. I have a boat that does that.
Oh, yeah, you
Very
do.
helpful.
Yes, he does.
Forgot you had that.
Never used it, but yes.
There's a lake.
Not yet.
There's a lake. Why do you not ride your boat on the lake?
Good idea.
Anyway, all right. So, is there anything else you want to discuss, or can we just time to nightfall?
Time to nightfall. If there's any alive
Sounds good.
plants, Z is talking to them in her Firbolg way because she's nervous.
Are any of your plants alive? I assume you
Give
have
me
some
just
things growing.
one moment.
Oh, he has a whole list. I love it.
Oh, I certainly do.
I'm so excited for
Yeah.
a poisoner.
Actually, yeah, there is a jade green flower growing in one of the only areas that sunlight lets in through the window. And it looks like parts of the petals have been plucked, but the flower itself is still growing strong, and it looks well taken care of.
I'm just gonna talk to that.
It
flower.
It doesn't talk back, does it? It's the Firbolg thing where you just All right, cool. In that
Well.
case, I think we will take a quick break and we will reconvene as you go to this warehouse and see what you can see. So we will give away our pipe of remembrance, which I 100% thought was a musical pipe. Not a musical pipe. Blowing,
No, it's a
smoking pipe,
smoking pipe.
turns out.
Oh, that means
Cool.
I got a hella.
That's
Hello,
what
I'll
happens.
beg.
That's what happens when I
What
do
the-
it at the last minute and don't read it properly. Oh my god.
Rex isn't allowed to enter anymore.
Yeah, I just sworn at him.
How
Wow.
does he win every week? Okay, Rex, look at that smile. Rex, so I guess Ursa has a pipe show up in his house. We are giving away, speaking of Rex, Jacqui, do you want to tell us about our not in-game giveaway? At least he can't enter this one.
No, he can't. I'm not going to let him. But no, Rex has made. No, you are not entering this one.
No,
The Jaxes have spoken. You are not entering this one. You made it.
the Jaxes.
Rex has made a stainless steel and copper bracelet. Which I mean, it's not come out very well on my camera, unfortunately. But that's what we
pretty,
said. It is very, very pretty.
So you can all enter that during the break, and they will send it to whoever wins. So we will be back in 10 minutes or so to see if y'all can rob a thieves guild. Don't go anywhere, folks, and we will see you very shortly.
Ew.
Humans of the internet, welcome back. Our heroes have managed to find an ally in the form of a poison maker, who they have already decided to adopt. So, before we go back in, don't forget to do the giveaway, Jax. Every week, I swear to God. All right, we're gonna do the giveaway. Was it Tim? Lionel has
Nice.
won Rex's beautiful bracelet.
We shall get that off to France as soon as we can. I'll message you shortly, Wasserton.
Awesome. Okay, we are, I think, sitting on exactly 50 subs if the little sword on the thing is believable at the moment. So we will be doing Birds of a Feather. Our next one is to get a Hero Forge in one of our NPCs as a Hero Forge miniature, which we will give away to someone if we hit 75 by the end of November. So there are like 3 days left. That's our November. That's going by our dates, not your dates in the past. Okay. So here we go. You hang out in Amnon Creed's concoctions shop. Presumably, Amnon spends some time packing up his shop into his backpack, whatever he needs to pack up. And then I assume you are going to go to scope this warehouse out. Is that the plan, or does anyone want to do anything before then?
Prior to us heading out, because I'd assume we'd head out after the sun sets, Amnon would look around and, well, talking can sometimes be a little bit of a giveaway. So, if you all don't mind, he's going to look at them all and then think, and all of you can now hear his thoughts and communicate with them as he casts Rory's telepathic bond.
Is it just with you or with each other as well?
Forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all the others for the duration.
Cool.
Until the spell ends, the targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language.
Awesome.
The communication is possible over any distance, though it can't extend to other planes of existence.
Wow,
Cool.
that is quite a spell.
Yeah, because mine would have
level.
run out.
Sweet. All right, how long does it last?
1 hour.
Cool. So you cast it just as it gets dark, I assume.
Yep.
As you're heading off.
Well, then I guess we're on the clock.
Adam just said he sprung for the 5G network. All right. Not going to make you roll to find the place because Amnon knows exactly where it is. So he will take you there. It is nighttime, and you find yourselves outside of a warehouse. Maybe, if it'll pop you there. Hello? You going to paste or what? Paste? There we go.
Nope.
It did it twice.
Okay.
Everybody!
Yeah, it's like there's more than one of us.
Yep. I think there's now one of each. Oh no, there's still 2 Greths. Hang on. There we go. Now I think there's only one of each of you.
Looks like it.
All right. So it is now nighttime, and you find yourselves outside of a large warehouse. What do you want to do?
Do I see anyone lurking about besides us?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 28.
Very quiet. It's almost creepy how many people there are not.
Hmm.
It is deserted.
Are there any like windows up high in this warehouse? Like,
Nope. It is
Any,
very clearly, it's basically a big box. There is no windows. It is clearly designed to keep prying eyes out.
no chimneys, anything like that?
Nope.
Is there a
Mm,
door?
Nothing
There's
like
a door.
that.
A
What
door?
kind of...
There is a door here. That's like a big, like a you could
A
open
warehouse
it and
door.
drive a wagon in kind of door. And then there is also a door. Nope, that's it.
What
That's
kind
it.
of armor is everyone wearing?
leather.
Leather.
Neutral.
Plate.
And then there's Murmur.
So who
But
all is
she does have a boon that negates her disadvantage.
who all looks like the loudest? Actually, no. As we were traveling along, who was making the most noise?
Almost certainly Murmur.
Yeah, she's straight roll on stealth, so.
Let me double check something. Yep. So, Amnon will look around and, well, we're getting a little closer to the warehouse, and, well, I don't like being seen, and some of you are a little louder than would be liked. He's going to cast invisibility at 5th level. Himself and 3 others are going to be invisible.
Don't do it on me.
Yeah, I have my own.
But I have a
so
ring.
use it.
I
So
am invisible.
who are you?
So, Murmur, Naia, and one other person.
Greth. I can cast it on myself.
There you go.
So,
Murmur, Naia, and Greth.
And
So there
himself
was-
are all
No.
invisible.
And yeah. Cool.
so there was a comment about like detect magic stuff. Like there was words to make it be that you can't detect magic, or there was words to like kill you.
You have to be
It-
inside.
It seems like this warehouse is warded in such a way that you can't identify what is inside it from the outside using magic. So
Like
anything
scrying
like
and detection.
detect magic, scrying, locate object, all those kinds of things are warded against so that people can't figure out what's inside it
Okay.
from the
So-
outside.
And Amnon's been in this building.
I don't know. Has Amnon been in this building, do you think?
Inside of it, probably not.
Probably not.
I
He may
did
have been into like the sort of through the doors into the bit where people come and go and drop stuff off, maybe. In which case you would have just seen like essentially a loading zone.
Yeah.
But not into the warehouse itself.
Yeah, he is just a supplier. They wouldn't take him any.
No.
We probably could have talked about this before we left, but I did prepare anti-magic field if we feel like we're gonna get like blasted by anything.
I also have that wind walk thing that help with the giants.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So is this door like a door with a lock on it that would, or the?
I mean, do you want to go up to the door and investigate it?
Not yet. I want to chat with the group and make a plan here. But there's one big like rolling door that goes up, kind of a thing.
It's more like a stable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Barn door.
Okay.
I mean, from where you are, you can't tell which way it opens. Unless
Okay.
you're going up to look at it more closely. But it's like a double door that you would open to like drive a wagon into.
What kinds of people are we likely to come across in here? Like, what Renala, what is she capable of?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure, but I would imagine probably come across either the cutthroaty type or the hit you very hard type. They want to protect their goods here. If I had to guess.
Fair assessment.
I mean, we've got both of those types here as well, so.
And I should specify all communications being done telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I assumed.
Okay.
I'm assuming that at this point you're all ducked down an alley or something. You're not just standing in the road outside the warehouse where I've dumped you. I just put you there because that's where I could fit you all on the map. But I'm assuming you're not just standing in the middle of the road.
No,
Well, I
probably.
mean, some of us are invisible.
I know. I cast invisibility on myself also.
Yeah, I'm
so-
using my ring, so.
And
But
if,
I'm still gonna not be in the thing because things can see through that.
and if I am invisible, I can still cast see invisibility on myself and not go uninvisible, right? Because I'm not attacking anything.
No, I don't think. I
Casting
think
a
if you
spell,
cast
though.
a spell, it drops it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
casting spells and attacking drops it.
Yeah.
So could I have done that before I went invisible?
How long does it last?
An hour?
Yep.
Because then I can at least
Assuming-
see everybody.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
So I mean, we're invisible. Most of us would probably be wandering down the streets because we can't see each other. We kind of have to be careful not to trip over.
Mm-hmm.
Linked or not.
I'm going to turn into a fly.
Well, I guess so. If we were to walk all the way around this building, we still just find the one door.
Are you walking all the way around the building?
I can do that.
Are we-
I can do that stealthily.
I can as well.
I'm going to turn into a fly and make laps around the building.
Okay. There is a similar door on the opposite side, so you could drive in from either side.
Okay.
And that's it, as far as you can see.
Are either one of the avenues these doors open to more quiet than the others? Is like one a main road and one like a back road or anything like that?
The whole place is deserted. Like there is no one within
And I don't
anywhere
see
surrounding this building that
and
you
I
can
don't
see.
see any invisible things with my magical eyes now.
You do not.
And when Zinkayla was flying around, is the roof flat? Like there's an entrance to that one?
Zinkayla, make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Which is still my own stats, which is good. That is a 27.
The roof is flat. There are no entrances on the roof. However, you can see that on the door at the back, like the far side, on the big doors, there is a smaller door, like a person-sized door, kind of cut into it. So there's like the big door that opens that lets vehicles in, and then there's a smaller one kind of cut into the big door that is person-sized.
And just the other door.
On the other side.
On the other side.
All right.
So like
I'll let you guys know.
This one here.
That might be a better way to go. It's more discreet if we just get that door. Probably quieter too, I imagine.
Is there any gap between the doors or anything like that a fly might fit through? It's worth a shot.
It's pretty tightly closed up. These people are not stupid.
Worth a shot.
I know Naia's got see invisibility up, but whilst we're trying to decide what we're doing, Murmur is very heavily relying on the additional sensing that her glaive of warning gives her.
Right. Cool.
And so my I had a new skill that I can see. I will know of invisible creatures within 10 feet of me. I have blind sight. Or blind sense as a thing, if that's helpful too.
Well, you absolutely know of your companions, but this whole area is uncannily empty.
Do the buildings around look abandoned, or just like everyone left for the night?
Just closed up. Yeah.
All right.
Not abandoned, just closed up. Like
All right.
everything's closed up.
So we just go in and prepare for the worst.
Yeah, I recommend we at least try to enter on the other side.
You should check for traps, and if anybody can cast a touch magic and then re-hide themselves, they should do that.
Do my magical Firbolg detect magic eyes? Would that make me not invisible anymore?
No, I think that just happens, right? That's not a spell you cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can use my special eyes if it's worth it, but it's my only chance.
What does it say for the full?
Can you use it on the other
use
side, on the smaller door, like the other side?
Yeah.
Or is it always up?
Well, I can just use it one time for like the 10 minutes or whatever. But I can also use my special eyes so that we all see super duper well in the dark for an hour. So
Yeah, let's worry about getting through the door. We don't know what's on the other side. We might have to adjust our plan based on whom and what we find in there. Let's get in first and plan. Like we don't he doesn't none of us know who's in there or what. It could cost a spell slot we didn't expect, or you never know, some dispel magic might hit us all, and then it's kind of everything's ready to go anyway. So
well, my detect magic
Jobin.
eyeballs and my good night vision eyeballs are no spell slots. So if it's dark when we go in, I might do that so we all see to 120 feet.
Well, if there's some kind of magical darkness, I can trigger a thing that can see through it. So if we, if they have a spell like that, just so everyone knows.
Well, I do, so that is good to know. So.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see me, but I have an astral form that'll let me see things that other people cannot see as easily. But Jobin, I think this might be in your wheel well. You're invisible. Let's take a look at that door.
Are you actually invisible, or was that Jobin speak for I'm super duper stealthy?
Yeah, I'll do a stealth. I'll be stealthy if you want me to roll for it.
Are you going to look at the door?
Yeah, I'd like to sneak around the building to the other side.
Just for clarity, are you all going around the building to the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah, Greth. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, you can all move yourselves over to the other side then.
And
excellent.
Buzz.
Yeah. And Buzz fly Kayla. Do I have a fly? I think I do have a fly. Hang on.
Also,
Please hold, caller.
I'll assist Jobin if he's doing anything.
Do I get extra advantage by doing that?
No.
Probably not.
You only get the one advantage.
Do you want me to do a stealth check because I'm not invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Oh, jeez. That's a 2 and a 4, so.
You're now a fly, Zinkayla.
But
yeah.
Just move your Zinkayla icon out of the way.
That's an 18 for stealth.
18 total.
Total.
I didn't think I would have to roll for perception, but no,
yeah, I would. I rolled a 2 and a 4. A 2 and a 4.
All right. So, what are you doing? You're going up to the door and having a look at it?
Yes.
Greth is going with him. Just.
Well, then I need stealth from you too, Greth, please.
Cool. Also, you will have disadvantage on perception checks since I'm wearing my cloak of elven kind.
Okay.
To spot me.
Yep, that's fine. I'm just looking up perception for this. What did you roll? 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Miz was gonna come too, right, to help me with the door.
The lock, if you,
Anyone who's going needs to.
Dang it!
Stealth.
That's gonna roll horrible.
What did you get, Greth?
Gonna be worse than mine. I rolled double 4s, so 11.
Okay.
I got a 16. I got an 8. I rolled an 8 or a 9. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys want me to
digits?
Cool. So, who's going to look at the door? Miz and Jobin?
Yeah.
Make
Assisting.
investigation checks or give advantage, however you want to do it.
Did you guys want me to do the detect magic on the door too?
I'll assist, just so you know. I don't.
Okay. I think it's a good idea for you to detect magic on the door, yes. But so my investigation is 28.
Okay. You find on the door a glyph that you would recognize from your thievery days as a kind of a password glyph. So if you give it a password, it will let you through the door safely. If you do not, it will go off and essentially alarm.
Speak friend.
What's the Elvish word for friend?
Okay, so it's speak friend and enter.
So I would have had
it. Would it still go off? I don't know how these things work. I'm sorry.
So I had a 21 for stealth, and I was going to do the detect magic just to see if there's anything else to see.
It's all connected to this glyph. So Jobin would have just seen it like carved into the door, and it just looks like a carving. If you weren't thiefly inclined, you wouldn't recognize it for what it is. But it's something that is used to. It's essentially an alarm system. So if you speak a particular passphrase or command word or whatever, it disables it and allows you in. But if you don't and you open the door, it will set off some kind of magical alarm. Naia, it is glowing with magic.
Okay.
Pretty clearly.
I did prepare dispel magic, but it just seems kind of simple. Would
our new friend know anything about this?
I do not believe he would have the passphrase, no.
Okay.
I can't imagine they would have trusted him with that.
Does this glyph make noise, or does it just attempt to injure the person who goes through?
An alarm. So I'm assuming it's going to be like, hey, somebody's in here, fuck them up.
I
don't know,
assume
could have just been a
share the information telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Could I do an Arcana check on it?
Cool.
That's a 27.
Okay. It is essentially a version of the alarm spell.
Hmm.
It's
Oh.
a slightly more sophisticated version of the alarm spell.
Okay.
Anyone have dispel magic?
I do.
Yeah, likewise.
Might be a good way to get around this.
Yeah.
So mechanically what that means is it is like the alarm spell, but it is a slightly higher level. So choose your dispel magic accordingly, I guess.
So normally it's third.
Third or lower. So you don't know what level it is, so yeah. But for reference, alarm is a first level spell.
So if I cast dispel magic at like 5th level,
Well, it's also, if it's a higher level than what you're casting, it's a DC 10 plus the spells level. So you could roll for it and try and save your spells, but that is up to you thinking that you can roll the dice.
I would
it's a
assume
risk
these people
one way or
are
the other.
stupid. Yeah, like I would think that they probably wouldn't do it at the lowest.
Yeah, but this can't
What
be
was
avoided.
your Arcana check, Mike?
27.
I would say with a 27, you can probably tell that this is a third level spell.
Okay, so a
Just do it at third
regular
level.
dispel magic should function, but if you cast a spell, you're not going to be invisible.
Correct.
I could go invisible again. Well, for a minute. Or 6 seconds.
I can cast invisibility as well for you.
I mean, we have to get rid of this glyph. Otherwise, we can't really go in. So, I mean,
Or we have
bottom
to find
line, I
somebody
should.
that-
Or we have to go.
Yeah.
Or we have to
I'll
go
just-
find one of these guys and beat them up and get the answers out of them.
Yeah.
Jax.
What?
Dispel magic 3rd level. Amnon will drop the invisibility on himself.
Okay. All right. The glyph dissipates. Jobin, this door is also locked in a more mundane fashion.
All right. I'm going to try to take it then.
Okay.
Can I assist on that, or do you already have advantage on that?
I have advantage because of the
Okay.
the cloud rune, but does that mean I have to use the cloud rune, or is that just
Nope.
part of the thing?
Nope.
Okay.
The only thing you have to use it for is your reaction to target a different creature.
Okay.
And even after you use that, you still gain the benefits of the cloud rune.
So natural 20, so that's 31.
Nice.
What's in total?
31 total.
31 in total. Yeah. This lock poses no challenge for the likes of Jobin, Lucky, Goodbarrel. And you manage to pick it, and the door unlocks perfectly.
Ha.
Minimal
Open that.
noise, minimal. Yeah, it's easy.
Cool. All right, so I would slowly open the door and have a peek in to see if there's any bad guys guarding.
You see. Oh, you gonna let me reveal? Essentially a loading area. There are no bad guys that you can see. It's just
open space.
pretty much. You
What
kind
I
of
say-
it very clearly looks like a place where you would drive a wagon in, offload it into the warehouse, drive a wagon out again. It's got the doors because whatever's being offloaded is likely to be not entirely legitimate. So
Nothing with the invisibility, like
Nope.
a lurker guard or
Nope.
anything.
Nope.
Okay. I will report back to the group and say it looks pretty clear and empty as a warehouse. Do you guys want to hop on in?
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
let's get off the
anything.
street.
Get off the street, yeah.
Make sure no one sees us when we're in here.
I like that
Well,
Mike just gave me resistance.
You might want to close and lock the door again. Maybe make it in case they have people who do like check on it at night.
Mhm.
So we don't have to walk back out of here. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The hope.
Greth, I assume you went in. Did you go in? Everyone else went in.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, I
Right.
did. Sorry.
Did you-
I
yeah.
will.
I'm like, you're still standing in the street. There is another set of double doors to the north of you.
Did my detect magic catch anything
here.
on that?
On the doors?
Hmm. Assuming it's not been 10 minutes yet.
No. These doors are not magic.
Do they appear locked?
They are locked.
All right.
Are there gaps in here, in these interior doors that are hopefully less secure?
This is a very well-made warehouse. It is intended to keep people out.
The shadow
Is there
doesn't play around.
the door's
is
made
there
of wood?
anything
Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, Matt.
Sorry,
Door's
is
made.
it-
Go ahead.
One at a time. Matt, you go.
All right. Is the door made of wood?
It is made of wood. It's a pretty hefty wood, though. Like it's a strong wood. But yeah, it is wood.
But it's possible maybe to get a blade between it. Just not enough to break it open, but just enough to kind of wedge it a little and maybe make a little hack a little bit of it, a gap.
You can try.
I was thinking, what if we, got a blade in there, kind of wore out the wood a little bit, maybe made a fly-size hole in this door. I mean, you don't have to destroy the door. It's not something they might notice it a little bit, but who cares at that point? It might be a little loud, though.
Yeah.
You
Is there
had
anything
something?
is there anything to the south of us? So that's just like crates
No,
in a
it's
wall.
just a wall. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it would be just
And that thing
Listen.
to the thing to the left of me, is that just another box? Like, or is there like that's not stairs up to something?
No, it's just like a box or something.
Okay,
I think it's
okay.
actually a room, but not in Jack's world. It's just
Okay.
like a.
I like this whole idea.
We just have to be quiet about it. Like, just get a, I don't know. I'm pretty decent with a short sword, but if anyone has a dagger, it might be a little easier to get the leverage we need to just kind of grind a little wear spot into it so we can get something small through.
I'm sure Jobin and I could both pull out a number of daggers.
Yes, I have a
Amnon.
dagger,
So.
but
I didn't want to assume.
yes,
Amnon,
I-
you're not invisible anymore, correct?
Correct.
And everybody else is still invisible?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm just gonna make...
Jobin was never.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
invisible.
No,
Jobin's-
Jobin's not invisible. I'm just gonna give you little invisibility symbols so I know who...
So Amnon would be trying to move stealthily.
Are you an
Well,
invisible fly, Zinkayla?
I used my ring before wild shaped.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
16 for
Who's-
Amnon stealth.
Cool.
Okay, who feels up to the task of making a little hole?
So I'm not very strong, but I can hand you my dagger.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
All right. Is this like an athletics thing or Jax?
I would say... So you're just trying to wedge it open, and you're trying to do it in a sneaky way. And make a
yeah,
little
at
hole
least
for
be
a
subtle,
fly.
right?
So
Or
I'm gonna
just get in there.
say-
Yeah.
roll, first of all, a stealth for how quietly you can do it. And secondly, either... probably athletics, yes. Well...
All right.
Can I help?
Acrobatics, maybe.
Can I help
It's
steady
not
the...
really an acrobatic thing. Yeah, because it's about like applying force but gently. So stealth for how quietly you can do it. Athletics for how effectively you can make a hole. Let's go with that.
And can I help with the stealth by holding the door shut, like so that it doesn't move or
Sure.
wiggle?
Sure. So stealth with
Uh,
advantage because of
advantage.
Jobin's help. Sorry.
So, am I doing this then? Or
Yeah, you are. You are.
Apparently.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's do the stealth then. Hold on. Let me make my rolls for stealth.
Can everyone else who's currently in this space also make a stealth check, please?
I gotta look up fly stat.
All right. Stealth check is 15.
15. Okay. You have a
Man.
My 24.
okay.
13.
Athletic. Athletics is only 10.
Okay.
I'm
What's
gonna be
everyone
using my inspiration to
24.
reroll.
Okay.
I got an 18 for stealth.
35.
23.
Whopping 5.
Okay. Greth,
Yeah.
as you are trying to make a hole and not succeeding, it turns out it is much harder to make a hole in a very sturdy wooden door than you perhaps anticipated. You see a small section of the door open up, like a little window that was pretty much invisible from the outside, and a face appears there. It is a bird-like face, and it pokes out and it looks from side to side. Where are you, Amnon? You're not invisible. Oh, Greth, you. Oh no, you're invisible. Jobin was rolled
Yeah.
like a million.
And I
And
was
it's
right
gonna-
on the door.
Way in the back there.
It's gonna just go. Who goes there?
Is it?
What
How
it-
close
what it-
is this opening to my where I'm at? Is it like right next to me, or is it a bit of a distance?
It's like in the middle of the door. So if you were trying to open the middle, like the bit that
Yeah.
opens out, it would
Yeah.
have been like to the side of you.
Right.
Amnon, what was your stealth?
Yeah.
5.
5. It's gonna look at you and go, you! There! I don't know you. Why are you here?
Do I recognize the voice?
Make a intelligence check.
17.
You do. This is the voice of one of Renala's henchmen. Their name is Mousa, and they are a Kenku.
Moutha?
Mousa.
Mousa.
Yeah.
Well, Amnon will think to the group to let me talk to them. Mousa, it's Amnon. You do know me. I'm here for my payment.
Oh. Pick it up with Renala, and he slams the thing shut.
Hate that bird.
So,
Give
Did
me
their
a second.
did their
And
face
he's-
completely cover it? Like the hole? When they looked out?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh,
Okay.
are you trying to fly in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna judge and see if there was a way I could fly in, but I didn't
I
want to
mean, it's not like tightly. You could probably have flown in if you tried, but I will need you to make a stealth check as a fly, an invisible fly, because Mousa is a bird after all.
Okay. 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay, yep, you managed to fly in past him. He is distracted by his conversation, or they are distracted by the conversation with
I'm
Amnon.
gonna go to a corner up to the top, so I'm the furthest, and just
Okay.
get a view.
Does your fly have dark vision?
Let me check.
Actually, I don't even know
Yes.
if Mousa has
30,
dark vision. One second.
30 feet.
Oh no, it would have to have lights in it because Mousa doesn't have dark vision. So never
Would I have-
mind.
Would I have seen her go? Probably.
She's an
Like-
invisible fly.
But I have seen
And-
invisibility.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
18 plus 4, so 22.
You can make it. You
22.
can make a perception check to see if you noticed her go.
Nope. I did not.
Okay.
I would tell
We can-
you
we can-
guys once I get
we
in
can
there, like,
telepathy
hey, I
ask
got
her.
in.
Good job.
Oh.
Good job, Z. What do you see?
All right. This is what
I
you
think
see.
this, obviously. I'm not talking.
Yeah, I gather. You see a large warehouse full of boxes and crates and things. Sorry, I can't undo it all in one shot. That is what you see.
Mm.
And as far as you can see, oh wait, there is someone else there. Master is there, and there is also a tabaxi hanging out in the warehouse that you can see. Amnon, did you want to do something?
Yeah. Z, you let everyone know that you got in there and you told us what we saw.
Yeah.
He would think. How big of a pot? No. You said your boss would take me in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They
Jobin,
kind of do
Greth,
that. Sometimes.
excuse me. He would step up to the door and try to like get between Jobin and Greth to kind of push them aside, so he's looking right at the eyelet that he now knows is there. And he'd fish into his pack, pull out a little vial, pop open the cork, and knock on the door again.
Miz is just chanting, "Stir the pot" in your head.
Okay. It opens. And Master's face is there again. Yes?
He lifts it up and... I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh boy, okay. Hang on, I've got to find his stats.
Here, Greth goes. I could have just punched him and punched him in the face. Stunned him.
Come on, low roll.
9.
Mousa is now poisoned and unconscious.
Oh boy. Okay. Mouse
as
just
he
gunk.
puffs out this jade green powder from the flask as it kind of aerates up, and it bites into Mousa's nose, eyes, feathers, skin, and just...
Is that HP unconscious? Like 0 is the HP, or is that
No,
just
that is creatures
out?
subjected to this poison must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 8 hours. The poisoned creature is unconscious.
Are there further saves?
The creature wakes up if it takes damage, or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
Okay, so it's like sleep in that
Yep.
regard. All right, Masa is out.
And Artor will try the door, or Amnon will try the door.
Like, don't worry about it. Let me try something real quick. If the door,
he'll step back.
If the hole is open, I can see into the room. I'm just gonna misty step into the other side of the door and try and open it.
The Misty Step doesn't work. It like eats your spell slot. You feel it,
Yeah.
and then the spell just.
It's warded against magic. Then go ahead and do what you're gonna do. And I just step aside again real quick.
I just say, hold on, and I drop out of wild shape, and I just go and unlock the door.
The tabaxi will see you.
It's kind of... well, yeah, because the tabaxi's going to see me regardless, won't they?
But your ring of invisibility would still work even if you're not in wild shape, right? So why would you lose your
No.
invisibility?
Yeah, dropping a
Oh,
spell
you're right.
is
Yeah.
different from using a spell.
Well, it's
Wild
not a
shape
spell
isn't
either.
a spell. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I would be invisible.
Also, she'd be letting it go too. It wouldn't be activating it, even if it was. And can interact with things. That's right. Yeah, you could open it, and I guess he wouldn't see you. At least not until it was too late.
I would fly down and then change, like, be on the ground so that way I didn't make noise, like dropping like a dummy.
Okay. So you look at the door, and it has no doorknobs or anything of that nature.
Hmm.
How are you opening it?
I'm gonna
Is there a
try and
lock on
push
the
it.
It doesn't move.
Was there a lock on the outside?
You rolled. What was your investigation for that?
I didn't roll on this one.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can I check?
can you
Yes.
do that for me?
Oh, can I investigate
Hey.
my side of the door?
Sure.
Natural 20 again.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
That's so 35.
I rolled a 4 for 15.
Okay. Z, you don't find anything on your side. Jobin, you notice that this door has a mechanism between the things. So it doesn't have any handles or anything, but it has a mechanism between that has like some kind of really sophisticated locking mechanism, which you gather is done with maybe magnets or something, so that a key would not go into a hole and turn. It would just like undo the magnets.
Rub it.
Yeah, to make it open. It's designed to be difficult to open if you don't have a key.
I'm gonna search
Z.
the body for
Yeah, check the guy.
the key.
You're gonna search the Kenku's body.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be really gentle about it.
I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check.
Okay. That is a whopping 19.
Especially since this guy just watched his buddy fall over for no apparent reason and is coming over. How much?
19.
I very seldom roll high. That makes me happy. Hey, where are you? I've lost them. Hang on. Sorry, I've lost my thieves. One moment. As he's coming over, he's going, "Hey, Mouser, you okay there, buddy? What's going on? What's your perception? It's got to be good. You're a thief, for goodness sake."
Hello.
Yeah, he can see Mouse's clothes being moved around, and he goes, "Huh." And he is going to. What can you do? What did I give you?
Murmur's going to frantically search her pockets and strike her chime of opening.
Ooh.
That makes a noise,
Nice.
doesn't it?
It will make a noise, yes, but it'll unlock the door.
Okay. So the door is unlocked.
Ooh.
This Tabaxi is approaching, and he is going to literally just like reach out through the air to try and smack you. Because he has gotten the vibe that someone invisible is rifling through his friend's stuff.
Amnon's standing right in the center of that door.
Mhm.
I'm here for my payment.
Z, what is your AC?
14.
How much?
14.
14. Oh, jeez. What am I looking for this? Oh no, that's a 15. 9 plus 6 is 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! He hits you. I'm very excited. I very seldom actually hit anyone. And you are going to take 6 points of claw damage as this Tabaxi's claws rake through you. And he goes, "Ha! I knew there was someone there. I need you all to roll initiative."
Can I hit him back?
No, you can roll initiative.
Is the door open now?
Yeah, it's unlocked because Murmur unlocked it.
But not like open.
Not yet. No one's opened it.
I'm angry.
That's fine. You can be angry. One moment while I get my peeps together.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 for once for initiative, so that's why.
Nice.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
are
same.
angry.
Oh gosh.
All right. Let's do this.
Yeah. Z's gone through. Murmur made a promise to keep Z safe. She opened the door.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Oh my god, that's not very good. Try again. That's also not very good. Can we get one good initiative roll? Oh my god. That was a natural one. Come on!
Oh,
You
no.
blew all your good rolls already.
So, only one of those rolls was over 10.
I feel your pain.
So, go away. They all have such good initiative too. I have advantage on that one. Check it out. Wow, that was worse. Alrighty. So, who have we got over 20?
21.
22.
24.
22.
25.
Jeez.
Who have we got
Good
25 and up?
I got 25.
Okay, Jobin. Were they 24s?
24 for Murmur.
Murmur, 23. 22?
Greth.
What's your dex, Greth?
My dex is 18.
Okay. Anyone else over 20?
I'm 21.
Wow. Alrighty, over 15?
20.
17 for Amnon.
20
What's
for
your
men.
20 for Miz. What's your dex, Amnon?
+2, so 15.
Cool. Anyone else over 15? Nope, over 10.
12. Or Naia.
Hey, Cleric in the back's always safe.
That's everyone, right? Have I left
Mhm.
anyone out? Okay. Alrighty. Jobin.
Can I?
You heard nothing from the other side of the door. No, the thing's open. Never mind, the thing's open. So you would have heard you would have heard a voice being like, "Ha! I could tell there was someone there," or something along those lines, and maybe Z making a noise of someone being scratched by a cat. What would you like to do?
But-
You
but
also
the
would have
door-
heard Murmur's. You would have heard Murmur's chime go off, because it's not
Okay.
a quiet thing.
And so that just unlocked the door, or did not open the door, correct?
It unlocked the door. It did not open the door.
Okay. And so I have to probably use my action to open the door, right?
I'd say bonus action. You'd open the door
Okay.
because
So
it's
yeah,
just a push, and like if you push it now, it'll.
Okay. Yeah. So I would open the door,
Mhm.
and then that's my. Then I see a guy in front of me there.
You see one guy lying on the ground and another one, a tabaxi standing up, and you do not see Zinkayla, who is invisible.
Why
Let's give
sh-
her an invisible
Yeah,
symbol.
this guy's unconscious on the ground.
Yep,
But
that's why
I
he's got
would,
a little sleep.
as long as she's within 10 feet of me, I would know that she's there, right? So then I wouldn't hit her.
Oh, because of your thing, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
then I would just try to get this guy quieted right away. So I would probably. I'll probably just go ahead and firebolt him.
Okay. Okay. Go for it.
Oh, that's not coming. That's 12 total to hit.
That misses. He just dodges out of the way of your firebolt.
Okay, and then can I just rush in then? And can I kind of come off to the left side here, up, scamper up this stuff?
Yep. That's just like a slightly elevated storage
Okay.
area, I guess.
So-
Yep.
25 would get me to about there, just into the room.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn.
That's your turn. Murmur.
Okay, so I'm going to get into the room.
How are you going to get into the room? You are not a halfling who can move through other people. Nor can you see Zinkayla there.
No, very true.
So it would look like there's a path on the left, though, right, to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I mean, you would have to squeeze through this little gap here.
No, I'm saying somebody would just run into Zinkayla, right? If they
Oh,
didn't
yes. Correct.
Yeah, if someone runs into
Yes.
Zinkayla, then we can mentally go, Zinkayla is right in the door.
Yep, correct. So you could try to run past Zinkayla, and then you will do a contested strength check with her to see if you can push her out the way.
You will. Trust me. I am weak.
But no. I am just because I'm assuming I can see like over the Kenku who's lying on the floor.
You can, yes.
So I'm just going to Misty Step.
Okay. To where?
There.
All right. Cool. You pop up behind the tabaxi.
Then 2 hits. And to which I roll natural 20 for 27.
Yes, that hits my poor tabaxi guy.
That'll be on the first one, and then my dice love me because my second one was also a natural 20 for 27.
Are you serious right now?
2 different dice.
Paladins are the bane of my existence.
Give me a minute while I work out all these dice.
He's probably dead. Eclipses is anything to go by.
And because it's 20s, both the first one's getting ace. We'll only go for a first level divine smite. I'll be nice.
Okay. Thanks. The look of maths happening
Yeah.
in Jackie's face right now.
Yeah, because I've got like dice everywhere now trying to work this all out. So we are going for 10 slashing and 14. 17 radiant.
So 27 total.
That's on the dice, so then it's going to be then
plus somethings.
plus another 20 slashing.
Yeah.
And 8, 16, 24 radiant.
Yeah. That guy goes down immediately. He's just like, wait, what? He is out.
Alright.
There we are.
It's his turn, but he's dead. So it's Greth's turn.
All right. Greth will pop out his astral form as a bonus action, and so you just kind of see this ghostly kind of aura of a slightly different version of himself kind of rest upon him, and I guess he's just gonna move into the room and see what else is moving, or if there's if there's any other people in the room.
Make a perception check. To have a quick look around.
24.
There is nobody in the room that you can see, but you can see that there is a flight of stairs that goes up to what looks like another room. Again, no windows, but like a little other room, sort of a mezzanine kind of vibe.
Yeah. All right, I only went 25 feet, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. just finish my movement here.
Cool.
And just kind of look there and get ready. Like if I see anything, if anything comes within 10 feet of me that I don't like, it's gonna get punched once.
Okay. Okay. Z.
All right. I'm gonna come right here and just hold. Sorry.
What are we holding?
Flame.
I didn't hear that. Your sound went weird.
Produce flame.
Okay. Ms. Suddenly all that high initiative didn't serve you so well, did it? Ha.
Let's see. I'm just gonna walk into the room, I guess. I kind of want to go up here and start looking around and see if there's anything cool looking.
Okay. Make an investigation check for your
Okay.
6 seconds of looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I swear. 4. Wait, I have Twitch. I'm gonna use my inspiration for that. Okay,
Cool.
so that becomes 17.
17. You find a large crate that is sealed. You don't really have time to. I mean, I suppose you could try to unseal it. It would be your action to do so, though, if you want to attempt to like pry it open.
Sure, why not? I mean, there's nobody else in the room right now, so.
Strength check.
Fun. Oh gosh. Okay. 8.
Yes.
That was an 8.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry.
You like you can't get the lid of this thing off. At which point, out of the room above comes, because I rolled a nat 20 on her perception. Hang on. Come on. A very small, but rather tough-looking, gnomish woman. Amnon, you would immediately recognize this as Renala. And she steps out onto the landing and looks around and she goes, huh, I guess we have intruders.
I use my produce flame.
Sure, what does it do?
Just hits them from 30 feet away. I gotta roll to see if I hit. I think I roll. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
Okay. So that is 15 points of damage. Fire damage.
15 points of damage.
Yes.
Alright, well in that case, she's gonna go, ow, pull her crossbow out and shoot you with her crossbow.
That's fair.
Because, ow. That is a 17.
It hits.
That hits. Cool. What do I want? One of you. She does not, however, get sneak attack, which is disappointing. 9 points of piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
And then she's gonna say, what do you want? Bunch of Amnon! Are you robbing me? It's your turn, Amnon.
Amnon is going to take his movement into the room. Renala, I gave you the chance to pay me, and you didn't. So, I'm taking what's mine. And he's going to pull out a little vial, and he's going to summon a beholderkin right in front of her.
Oh my god.
So
I like this guy.
he's
I
casting-
don't think I have a token for that.
He is casting Summon Aberration. Anyone that was invisible is
Right.
no longer invisible as he drops the.
Aw.
Oh,
Right.
mine is still up because I was my own.
Yeah,
Mine's gone,
using
then.
your own.
Yeah, it can be summoned within 90 feet. We can
seeing
just
what
use
I
the
have
fly
here.
if you want.
I have other things. I just don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Beholder.
It would have dropped off a Murmur anyway because she attacked.
I'm gonna use. I don't know. Let's use. I'm gonna use the snake guy that was in the pond the other day. I'm gonna make you in charge of it so you can deal with its movement and so on.
So what it does, it's a 4th level spell. You call forth an aberrant spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. Corporeal form uses the aberrant spirit stat, blah, 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 blah. This creature resembles an aberration of that kind. I chose Beholderkin. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. Creature is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, no action required. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger.
Okay.
So it has an AC of 15. 40 hit points, and it can fly 30 feet.
Cool.
And it's just gonna go ahead and make its attack rolls.
Yep.
I would have actually spawned it like here because it makes it ranged attack.
You can move it wherever you want to put it.
Yep.
You should be able to control it, so yep.
So yeah, the first one, first eye beam, 13 to hit.
Misses.
And I'm sorry. That was Amnon's turn. And second attack, that's an 8 to hit.
That also misses. She's just like doing the Matrix dodge as these eye beams fly past her.
And Amnon would have headed over here to, how much movement does he have left? He's here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, to start investigating in any of the crates.
Okay. Was the summoning an action?
Yeah, he's not actually investigating. He's just walking up to
just
him.
having a look. All right, cool. Naia, you're up.
So she's gonna come into the room and kind of ascertain that maybe, having heard this, that this is our person. And she's gonna cast Hold Person, so it's a Wisdom save of 20.
On Renala.
And that will drop her see invisibility.
Oh, she has advantage on the. Oh, crap. In the tray, Jax. Oh, that's better. 17? What was the DC?
20.
Oh,
So
still fails.
So she's paralyzed for a minute, and she can try and make a save at the end of each turn.
Okay. That's a bad day for her. I don't have it. I will use that one. The little net for paralyzed.
And I'm not invisible anymore because.
Yep. Oh,
yeah.
yep. See, you're also not invisible anymore? Am I right about that? Because of your Produce Flame?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Murmur's not.
And Murmur's also not. Yep.
So probably would just say, like, hey, we can question this chick now. Find out stuff.
Cool. That would work, except that... do you have what I want you to have? Was I that smart?
She's paralyzed, so maybe we can't question her. But we could at least, like, wrap her up and stuff.
You see appearing on the ground in front of you a Dragonborn. And what can you do? Kind of like stuck there behind Renala. That's annoying. Okay, the other guy is going to... You just sort of see appearing sort of behind Renala. You can see, because he is much bigger than she is, a large, like, hobgoblin man appears behind Renala and is like, what's going on? But he can't get anywhere because she's in the way. The Dragonborn is going to pop down there, and then she is going to... What do you do? Oh yeah, that's quite fun. She's going to cast... Who can she see? She doesn't really.
That's easy.
She hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't seen anything going on, so she doesn't know who the biggest threat is. So she's just going to cast it on the closest person, which is Greth. She is going to cast Infestation as a cantrip, as a bonus action. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nat 20 for 23.
No! Okay. I assume it doesn't do anything. The target must succeed. Yeah, okay. Or so nothing happens. There's just a cloud of bugs around you now. But it does not appear to be hurting you in any way. And then she's going to run up and hide behind these boxes that are there. Which brings us back to Jobin.
Alright. So... Everybody's so far away. I think... Yeah, so Jobin will run up here and stop behind these crates. And then, so being behind these crates, wouldn't be able to see this dragon board probably?
No, she's kind of ducked and she's hiding.
Okay.
So she has, I would say, well, yeah, she's cover. She has some rogue in her. They all have some rogue in them.
And so this person over there is held. So if we attack that person, they'll be able to run away.
Does hold person? I don't think hold person disappears.
No,
yeah,
they have to make
she can't move. She has to save, so you can attack her.
I can attack her. Okay.
Yep. You can also see the hobgoblin behind her. I'll just make that a reveal so you can see him.
Oh, the person at the top of the stairs. Okay.
Because he's much bigger than her, so
okay.
He's towering over her. She's a gnome.
So okay, yeah. Then he'll take out his short bow and take a shot. Where's that? With a short bow at the hobgoblin.
Okay.
And so that is a 17 to hit.
It hits.
Hits and it's 1d6. It's 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I can do a bonus. Can I? Actually, I'm gonna go bonus action hide then. That's where I am.
Okay.
So nobody sees me.
Cool. Murmur.
Being so far away from everything, she's going to use movement and bonus, basically, just to run as far up towards the Dragonborn as she can manage.
Okay.
Which she still doesn't quite get there. That'll be her turn.
Cool. The Tabaxi's dead. Greth.
Yeah.
Cross them out.
Yeah. Are these things raised or something he can traverse over? The things next to the stairwell.
They are. Yeah, I'd say there's like some kind of big crate there.
So
you
if I
could
was to
jump
move
up on it.
I can move here. I would be close, kind of at least somewhat at even with the gnome.
You're probably like, I've got to translate in my brain at 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I would say that's the base of that is probably like 5 feet below the top of the stairs.
Right.
So yeah, if you're standing on it, you would be, because
Okay.
you're probably eye to eye now, because she's tiny.
Excellent. Then I'm just gonna start punching her a whole lot.
Okay.
Until she goes unconscious. Not to kill her, but just to knock her out in case somebody said something about talking to her. So I figured that we don't want her. Yeah.
Non-lethal punching. Got it.
Well, you make it sound bad when I say it like that.
Just picture Greth's arm kind of like between the banister, trying to grab her.
Oh, it's like an astral arm. It's almost like a ghostly arm.
I believe you have
13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
advantage. I think you have
Oh, yeah.
advantage because she's held. Yeah.
Thank goodness, because then I rolled an 18.
That does hit.
All right, so I'm gonna do my regular damage then, and a little bonus damage for this one. Come on. So, all right, 8 plus. So she's gonna take 15 force damage for the first
Okay.
attack.
Yep.
Second attack, which I had advantage on. So let's see here. 26 to hit.
Yes.
11 more points of force damage, and for my final attack, I'm gonna hit her again.
Okay. She's looking a bit battered, but not too bad. Just yet.
16.
That hits.
Only 8 more points of force damage.
She's still up.
And
Cool.
yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Z.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm going to move next to Jobin because that's 30 feet out. Well, 20. And then I'm going to see how far away this is. Cool. I'm going to cast Tidal Wave
Oh God.
to go up the stairs and hit both the gnome and the goblin.
Okay.
It
Is that a
is
save?
a dexterity saving throw.
Does
Does
whole
my-
person? Your creature, I guess, would also. Where are
I
you?
would do it in front of the creature
Okay.
where it only got those.
All right. So I think she might. She's paralyzed, technically.
Yes.
So I think she auto fails dex saves.
Not prone then.
Hobgoblin dexterity.
Ooh.
Oh my God. He has really good dex. That was a natural one.
But
Okay. 10, 18, 19, 20. 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and they're not prone. And anything that's lit behind them would go out within 30 feet because the water spreads out. But I
Yeah,
don't know if
they're
that's-
probably a bunch of lanterns that just went up. Okay, so they are both also prone, as well as everything else that is going on for these poor people. Is there a prone? I'm gonna use, I don't know, that one. Means prone now. Cool. Cool.
And, then I'm just gonna produce Flame the Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn does have cover, so if it's a ranged attack, you would.
Is it a disadvantage or something like that?
I
don't know what that.
Yeah.
I think.
is it half
I think
cover
but-
or?
Oh no, they have armor class increases, right?
cover. I'm having a look.
I think half cover gives you a +5 to the AC or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that 3/4? I can
Plus
remember.
2 to AC. Plus 5 for 3/4. We'll go with 3/4. So plus 5 to AC.
Okay.
So you can try.
What if it was a cone? Does that negate it at all? Like if it's like a Constitution saving throw, and it's a cone effect.
She
I-
gives you. It gives you a bonus to Dex saves. If it's a con save, presumably not, because then it just settles in that area and she has to deal with it.
I'm gonna do Frostbite instead.
Okay. That's a con save.
Yes.
Where is this cone going?
It's only one creature that I can see within the range.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can see them.
Well, Make a perception check.
Okay. 27.
Mathing. Ah, not good enough. Damn it. Yes, you can see her. She was hiding well, but not well enough. I was like, I rolled well. Oh, that makes 24.
It's they need to make a con save.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Con. Jeez. What kind of damage is it?
Froth damage. Or
Cold, yeah.
cold. I don't know why I said froth.
13.
That was the thing.
Okay, they failed, so that is 13 cold damage.
Cool. These poor little thieves. Okay. That's you?
Yep.
Miz.
That is-
I'm going to head over here, right on that corner. And I would just like to hold a firebolt in case anybody comes out of this room.
Ah, okay. The one you can't see into at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Renala is going to make a save against your hold person. So it is a wisdom save, is that right?
20.
She has advantage on those. Let's see if it actually helps her. 18. So she is still held. And prone now. So I don't think she can do anything. Do you have anything helpful? Anything helpful? Anything?
Well, I mean, a goblin can probably step over her now. It's not really blocking anymore.
He's also prone.
I'd say it was extremely helpful.
Yeah, she really doesn't have anything helpful. Cool. Alright. In that case, Amnon, you're up.
He's just gonna tell the Beholderkin to target the two of them, and he's just gonna search all the crates that are around him.
Alrighty. Make an investigation check.
Alright. 23.
23. Alright.
And at this point, he's decided, since he's stirring the pot, he's just gonna try and rob him blind.
I see. Alright, you find a large box full of gems.
Okay.
It looks like
Right.
it's a lot of I just saw Chrissy's face light up. It looks like a lot of gems. A lot of gems. In your 6 seconds you don't have time to figure out how many gems, but it's a shit ton.
Yep. Yeah, he'll...
It's making notes of who's found what.
Mentally, gems here, I would say what, right here on the ping?
Yeah, and those boxes there.
Yep.
Yep.
So, gems here.
I would say
bonus
that's your
action.
bonus
just-
action.
Just because he can. Yeah, just because he can. I need a... Oh, actually, hang on. How... Yep, just barely. I need an intelligence saving throw from Renala, please.
It's prone, does that matter?
No, just
It's
an
not a
intelligence.
ranged thing.
Nope.
Is it magic?
Yes.
She gets advantage. Nope. That is a 24.
She succeeds.
She's smart.
Yep.
Because she runs a thieves guild.
She succeeds and takes nothing. The Beholderkin is going to take its turn now.
Yep.
And because she's prone and it's making a ranged attack, that's with disadvantage, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I never understood that.
Because they're lying down, so it's harder to hit them.
I
It
mean,
makes sense.
I guess. Yeah, it does.
You-
It does.
When you say you don't understand it, what you mean is you don't like it. It's different.
Yes, there we go. That's better. Okay, so what is it? Oh, it's +5 to hit. Oh, that's not gonna hit. So yeah, that's a 13 for the first attack.
Nope.
And that's cocked. It's an 11 for the second attack.
Also, nope.
So it's just gonna float there, and that's his turn.
Cool. Naia, you're up.
So
Everything's
what-
at disadvantage because you heard the word gems. No, I'm kidding.
that was my question. Was that a spoken thing?
I think it was a telepathic thing to
Yep.
all of you.
Yeah?
Yep.
So she's just gonna. So if she goes over and takes gems, that's her turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. He would have used his movement to move on to the next step.
So there's
So
no
you're
more
you're
room.
gonna just start looting? Is that what's happening? It
Well,
would be.
well, this is just my question. So, like, can I loot plus throw a sacred flame at somebody?
I would say looting. It depends whether are you like trying to pick out the good gems, or are you literally just grabbing a handful of gems and
Easy.
shoving them in your pocket?
She's equal opportunity. So
In that
Gems are
case,
good gems.
I would say
Yeah.
it is a bonus action to just grab a random handful of gems.
okay, and then I could still do something useful.
I mean, grabbing gems can be useful.
Oh, it is
Naia.
very, very much so.
Never change, Naia.
So she could. This guy's laying down. Would she know who this guy is? Like
You
could
would
she
have
attack
seen-
him?
You would have seen someone duck behind there, but that person has 3/4 cover right now because they're hiding behind the. They used their bonus action, which is the only reason it's not an official rogue hide, but they're like ducked behind the crates, which are piled up.
Well, and so sacred flame is a dexterity save, so that doesn't matter if they're laying down. Yeah.
She does get an. Well, I mean, yeah, she gets an advantage to dex saves because of the cover, but
But what
That's
about
up
the
to you.
dude up here with the gnome, the hobgoblin?
The hobgoblin.
is Sacred Flame technically a ranged attack?
It is a ranged attack, but it's a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So she'll
then-
sacred flame the hobgoblin,
Hobgoblin. All right.
and it's a
I think
dexterity save of 20.
and I'm pretty sure it's disadvantage to dex saves because of being prone. Nope. 15.
Okay. So it's 19 points of radiant damage to him, and then I'm going to take whatever gems I can take.
You just grab a handful of random gems. We'll roll for it later.
Like Firbolg height-sized handfuls, so substantial.
Where are you putting these gems?
My pocket.
How big are your pockets, Naia?
Firbolg size.
Firbolg size.
I don't know.
Gotta get your hands in the pockets. They gotta be a little
I
bigger.
do have those magic
Okay.
clothes, so I'm assuming those magic clothes all have full-size pockets.
They're all cargo
Alright.
pants.
Yeah.
Alright.
That'd be
Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah.
No one's woken Mouser up, so they're
awesome.
still
Cargo
just
pants
lying
are
there.
holding.
I'm so sad. I made a barbarian Kenku, and now it's just lying on the floor instead of being adorable.
Well, it just means
So-
we can't hurt it. That's all.
Means he gets to
Nancy.
wake up tomorrow and wonder what happened.
Yeah, yeah. Who am I doing? Okay. So my hobgoblin is
Mhm.
gonna hop over his gnomish buddy who is lying on. He's gonna stand up first of all. Hop on over. And then hop on over here. 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's probably all he could go. But he's then gonna smack Greth around a bit. Or attempt to.
He's gonna try.
He is gonna try. What you got, mate? What you got? He's got
Cost
a
gonna
rapier.
find out.
He's gonna stab you with his rapier. Once, apparently. Oh my god, really? 19?
You lucky duck. 19
Yeah.
is my AC.
That is a whopping 8 points of piercing damage. Because he doesn't
Okay,
have
remember
sneak
that.
attack.
Yep.
Sigh. Alrighty. That's his turn. He is no longer prone because he stood up. Let's take away your little prone symbol. Alright, which brings me to my Dragonborn. What you got, buddy? Well, shit's getting real. So she is going to pop out. She is going to cast Color Spray at 4th level.
Ooh.
Which means I need to roll 6d10. Oh, hang on. Maybe that's not going to work. Oh yeah, there's a few of you there. She's going to move to a ruler. Yep, so that's you 3.
Wait, what is she casting? I'm sorry.
Color Spray.
Can I attempt to counterspell that?
Is she in range of your counter spell?
It's 60 feet.
Ah.
So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm using it at 3rd level. Is that? I don't know. What
It's a
spell.
it's a 4th level spell.
Okay.
She's casting it at 4th level.
Okay.
So I think it just works, maybe?
Counter spells
I
at
think
3rd
you get a
level.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I.
you
gotta roll.
Let's see.
Similar to the spell that way.
Ability.
You
So
So I
you gotta
add
roll
my-
higher than a 14.
Roll higher than a 14.
Do I
Yeah, your
add-
modifier?
D20
Okay.
plus your spellcasting modifier
I rolled a 9 plus 5, so 14.
is 14. Oh my god! That's just annoying. Okay. And I
Speaking
think we
for someone who just
decided.
got stabbed on the exact number they needed to hit.
Yeah.
I agree with you totally.
Did we decide? I can't remember if we decided that you couldn't counterspell a counterspell if you were the one casting it, right? I think we did decide that. Since she's the only one who can counterspell your counterspell. God damn it. Alright, fine. In that case, she's gonna bonus action. Ray of Frost you, Miz. Cause fuck you, that's why.
I tried to shimmy to get hit. It didn't work.
That is a 15.
That's a miss.
Damn it. She's gonna swear in Draconic.
Well, Z, even without the counterspell, you would have had resistance to any magic spells because you're within 10 foot of me.
Jax is getting foiled a lot. Yes, welcome to the Gallant Horde. I get foiled constantly. This is not unusual. My dice betray me all the time. Anyway, cool. Her turn. I feel like someone was holding something in case she popped out.
I was holding something for this room, but that's...
Oh, for the room,
yeah,
sorry. Yep.
Yeah, just in case.
Alrighty. Then she is going to use her movement to duck back behind the crates because that didn't go very well for her. Jobin, you're up.
So because I was hidden, that doesn't give me an advantage on like running up to attack the dragon, is it?
I think she probably was paying attention to who was going where. That's why it's
Okay.
3/4 cover, not full cover, because she would have been like
Okay.
watching.
So then I'll use my bonus action to cast my Shadow Blade.
Mhm.
And then I will and I'll do it. I haven't done this before. I'll summon a Yugoloth.
Ooh.
All right.
Why not?
Which Yugoloth? I think you have to roll for it.
I have to
Yeah.
roll something, right?
It should be on the boon.
So yeah, it's a 5. So it's an Ultraloth.
An Ultraloth. Cool. Do you want to look up Ultraloth in D&D Beyond? Because you're going to drive it. I'm going to make it your problem to figure out where it goes. There we go. You should be able to move your Ultraloth. I just need Adam to roll for me. Chat is like, let Adam be a guest DM. No, you just do the rolls. Just do the DM rolls. And then everyone will die. Maybe I do need a new tray. I think we want to get one of these that has the Gallant Horde thing on it.
Oh.
That would be better.
Dang it.
Maybe that lets you roll higher.
Yeah, maybe then I could.
Maybe that could be one of the chat initiatives. They could switch who rolls the dice. You know, when
Yeah.
they get enough able points.
That's actually a really good idea. Let Adam roll for me.
We're just getting punished. We're all begging people, please, please change.
Make Jax roll again. Who dice what to keep everyone alive? All right, Jobin, what's your Ultraloth doing?
So does he get to go now? Okay.
He goes after you. So you finish
after
your
me.
turn, and then he goes. Because that's
Okay,
just easier.
yeah.
Otherwise, I can't keep track of who's when.
So I did look them all up. So he's multi-attack.
Yeah, they're pretty strong.
So spellcaster too, all kinds of stuff. Great. So yeah, I was gonna have him appear by the Dragonborn, I guess.
Okay. Yep, like there.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you will use his longsword, I guess, to do an attack. Start right
Okay.
off.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's plus 8. So that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And then that's 1d. Nope. That's 4 slashing damage.
Cool.
And I guess he gets 3 melee attacks, so just whack with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a natural 1 for the second. And a unnatural 20.
Yep, that hits.
And
That middle one, he's a bit discombobulated from being summoned from the 9 hells or wherever he came from.
And the last
The
one
abyss.
is 10.
You're just ordering dinner.
Did you say 10?
10 slashing damage for the last attack.
Cool.
That's his turn.
Cool. That brings us to Murmur.
Ooh, and actually, sorry, can Jobin? I'm gonna move Jobin too because he didn't do his movement.
Oh, yep. Okay.
He is going to go there.
Sweet.
No.
Murmur.
Okay, so Murmur is going to move. She's going to move 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
Yep, with advantage. $21 on the first,
Yep.
and even more on the second.
Yep.
Which is... Okay, 4... Okay. 10, 14, 15, 17 on the first hit.
Oh man, I missed.
17 damage.
Yeah, 17 damage on the first one. And the second one is 7, 12, 25.
25. She looks extremely hurt. but she's still up.
Okay.
Anything else, Murmur?
That is all. Thank you.
Alrighty. Greth.
Don't like getting stabbed, so I'm just gonna punch this guy a whole lot until he stops.
There.
All right, so first attack. Ooh. That's gonna be a 13.
That
So
misses.
I'm guessing. Yeah, I kind of figured. Let's try that again. See if I get better luck. Ooh. Greth is definitely off his stride because that's an 11.
Oh no! That also misses. This hobgoblin is surprisingly good at dodging your blows. He's
Yeah.
big, and you're surprised by how quick he is.
Lithe he is.
Yeah.
I say, well, you're better at avoiding this than your boss, and 21 to hit with a third.
That does hit.
So let's see here. That's gonna be 7 plus. I'm gonna throw another D8 on top of that. So 14 points of force damage to him.
He is swaying on his feet. He is in pain. He's doing that thing that people do just before they collapse, but he's still up.
And
That's
it's
your
like,
turn?
maybe, yeah. I just kind of some career advice. Just go away. You're not gonna change anything staying here. Just leave.
Just stop.
Zinkayla.
Well, a lot has changed. So I think I'm
Welcome
not
to
gonna...
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm still gonna ask. Is this room big enough for a cloud?
How big a cloud?
It doesn't say when I do call lightning. It just says I can't summon it in a room if it can't accommodate a cloud.
I mean, it's a warehouse, so it's pretty large.
But they're all
I would say it's probably big enough for a cloud.
But they're all looking rough, right?
They are.
Okay, I'll go with plan B. I'm gonna conjure my Rufuses, but I'm gonna do it at a higher level. What level do I have to do it at to get 16?
Oh my god, that's a lot of dogs.
Okay, I'll just keep it 8.
Just 8 Rufuses. These guys don't warrant 16 Rufuses.
Puppy's the pet. Yeah, so. Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should be able to move them, I think, if I've done it right.
Check. Yes. Okay, one here, because they can be 60 feet from me. One here, one here. Can I see this spot behind her? Because I have to be able to see it.
You can see through the open door, so yes, I'd say so.
Alright, so here, and then, just one to hang out with Miz in case something comes up.
All the Rufuses. All the Rufi.
No, the Rufi are the octopuses. Alright. I would like you all to know that chat has decided that Adam is rolling my next roll instead of me.
Okay.
Assuming everyone's not dead before I have to roll something.
Okay. So I need to then... Sorry, I'm looking. Okay. I'm going to move, if I get the right thing, right here, so that way I can hit this guy with a produce flame.
Which guy are we hitting?
The one who's been tangoing with Greth.
Ah, yep. Cool.
29. I rolled a 19.
Will definitely hit him.
For 13 points of fire damage.
He collapses off the crate thingy and lands on this Rufus. He is... Uh-oh.
Plaster Rufus.
Killed Rufus by mistake.
He's heavy. Sorry. Sorry.
I mean, technically, I'm gonna say he's gonna do some damage to that Rufus as he falls.
Oh.
He's gonna
if
do.
that's the case, Greth will try and grab him a little bit as he falls to prevent slow him down a little.
Make a dex save to stop him from falling onto the Rufus. The Rufus
Excellent.
can also make a dex save to avoid him,
Okay.
if you wish.
Sure.
That'll be 24.
Dog did not
I'm
roll
ver-
well.
I have good reflexes.
Dick.
Well, luckily, Greth grabs the body and hauls it back onto the crate, so it's now lying on the crate, dead and not squishing the dog after all.
Greth doesn't
Lucky.
like
Greth likes dogs, we know this. Cool. Anything else, see?
No, now I'm just gonna do the Rufus's turns.
Yep.
The two with the Dragonborn are gonna attack him.
Yeah.
Uh, which is, oh,
Girl
sorry,
Dragonborn.
sorry, her.
Okay.
For a
I don't know if you can tell with the Dragonborn from just looking, but how much? Sorry?
11 and a 15 to hit.
The 15 hits.
Okay.
The 11 does not.
Four. I didn't think so, but for 4 points of damage.
Still up.
Cool. The one behind the gnome is going to bite.
With advantage because she is held still.
Natural 20
Okay.
for 9 points of damage.
The gnome is Now, are you trying to kill her? Or are you
No.
also trying to... No? Okay, well then she is unconscious.
The 4 that didn't attack are just gonna give Greth kisses.
Cool. Great. You're being licked by a lot of puppies.
Oh, he loves this. He's just, it's puppy time now. He just
And-
kneels down and takes it all in.
The one next to
Miz.
Miz is gonna just hold the bite in case something comes.
Miz, your turn.
Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna move to this door and look and see if it's
It's locked.
locked or. Okay, I will try to unlock it then. And that's what is that? Dex plus.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand. Oh, even better. Okay. That's a 6 plus 11, so 17.
Yep. It unlocks. It's a pretty normal lock, this one.
Okay.
It opens into a... It kind of just looks like an office space.
I mean, I feel like everything's good, so I'll just go inside and we'll look around here. I'm also not invisible anymore because I had cast
yeah.
spells and stuff. But yeah, so I'll look around whenever I get an opportunity
Okay.
to.
Cool. I would say that unlocking and opening the door
Right.
is probably your turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Renala's unconscious. Amnon.
He's just gonna search.
All right, make another investigation check.
Yeah, he's moved on to the next one. Okay. 23. Right? Yep, 23.
23. You find a crate that is full of like it looks like what you would get if you robbed a lot of wealthy people and you stole all their cutlery and their crockery and like candlesticks. It's all like gold and silver and super kind of gauche and over the top gold and silver cutlery and candlesticks and bits of,
Okay.
Candlebrass and
that kind of shit.
Any
Probably
spoons?
valuable, but what?
Any spoons?
I'm sure there are spoons there. I even thought of you when I did it. I was like, I bet Naia's going to want to look for spoons. There are definitely spoons. Whether they are decorative spoons, he can't tell in a 6-second glance.
You guys are slowly losing Naia to.
The shinies.
And into a magpie.
Silverware here, and then he will walk off to the next set of crates. Let's see. The Dragonborn's still standing?
Yes. Just.
Yeah, the Beholderkin will take 2 pot shots at him.
At the Dragonborn.
Yep.
Okay. Can it move that far?
It has a range of 150 feet on its shot.
Oh. Okay then. It is surrounded by things, so I would say that it is pretty well covered. So you probably would need to roll that with or I can give her the. Is it a
plus
save?
5, right?
Yeah.
Nope, it's an attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with the +5 thing.
Okay. Well, that is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And let's see what's damage again. Let me find the spell again. 1d8 plus 3 plus 4. So 14 points of psychic damage.
Oh. Wait. I have resistance to that. It doesn't matter. She's still gonna be dead. It's even with resistance. It doesn't help. She goes down. All of you surrounding her just watch as she collapses onto the floor. Her eyes roll back.
And the Beholderkin will just kind of float and hover over Renala.
Cool. I mean,
That'll
at
be
this
it.
stage, everyone's down. Mouse is still sleeping. So we can go out of initiative because there's no one to fight you anymore.
Well, I'm gonna.
Unless someone wakes up the Kenku.
Oh, waking up the Kenku.
Just say I can
Forgot
drop my
about him,
whole
didn't ya?
person.
The
I can.
the dogs will
cast
surround the
it
Kenku, so
Okay.
nobody touches it.
If I woke him up,
Aw.
it'd be magic missiles anyway. So, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and look for. Was it teleportation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So,
I can
and
do
see if
my
I can-
locate object for the stuff that Amnon's looking for, and also for the gate as well. So
Yeah, I just want to. I'll let you guys know that this is an office and nobody's in here. So, and I'll take a look around.
Also,
Yeah, I'm gonna check that upstairs area just to see what was in that room that they all came out of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Use
Jobin's gonna check the boxes here.
We're gonna do this one at a time because that's a
Okay.
lot of things happening. Z, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use Detect Magic so that way I can grab anything that's magical.
All right. Can you do me a favor and just roll me a D8?
D8. Okay. 7.
Okay. Okay, you get a ping from some of these boxes over here.
Mhm.
You get a ping from. You get 2 from these boxes over here, and another one from these at the back.
Go and grab whatever those things are.
They're in boxes, so you would have to actually pull the boxes open to figure out what's
Do you
inside.
share which boxes are which?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Are any of them locked, or they're just like crates?
Sorry, pressed the wrong button. They are the. Sorry. Why are you fighting with me? Sorry. Things are fighting back. Alrighty. The one over here, when you open it, it's a big box and it opens easily. It's like a box full of coins. But not all the coins are magic. Your detect magic is pinging that there's something magic in it, but it's just a box full of coins.
Taking the whole box. Greth,
Cool.
come here with your bag.
I was going to say, whilst we're doing this, Murmur's offering her bag of holding as well to anyone who needs it.
Cool.
Murmur.
One of the other ones is a tiny little box that has a little bottle full of some kind of dust in it. And then you find 2 helms.
Okay.
Those are your 4 kind of pings. You do not find the unicorn gate using detect magic. Naia, what do you want to do?
So can I drop my whole person and do locate object for the gate, but also grab some more gems? Or is that too much stuff?
You can do those. We're not an initiative. I'm just doing one at a time so that I don't get overrun by people shouting at me.
And she's still try to put gems in her pack and then locate object for the unicorn gate.
Okay. You do not locate the unicorn gate.
It's probably still warded somehow.
Naia,
It's like 1,000 feet.
Can you roll me a d8, please?
Ooh, 8.
8. Okay. You find a box that is not too big, that has a lot of really well cut, beautifully made gems inside it. It is roughly 10,000 gold worth of gems.
Really?
Ah.
Yeah, you guys have lost her, like, so.
She's like, you're on your own after. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, it's like full on anime, like, glowing eyes of, like, just joy. So, just so you know.
Right. Greth, you wanted to do something?
I wanted to check that upstairs area where the thieves came from.
Okay.
Up here.
Yep. If you go into that room, it basically looks like a lunch room. You know, like a place people would hang out and eat their lunch and drink coffee and talk shit together. That's the vibe.
Is there anything of interest in there that I can tell?
Make an investigation check.
All right. That's a nat 20 for 23.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
In this room, you find 2 cases that are made. They're fairly large, and they're made of iron. And also a small box made of iron.
Are they locked to my
Yes.
cat passing list?
I mean, you can't open them.
All right. I will carry them all out and just say, hey, I found a bunch of stuff in iron boxes on the stairwell, and just kind of hold them very awkwardly, trying to hold like 3 boxes in 2 hands.
Those of you who are magic would probably know that iron is one way to stop things like locate object from identifying the thing inside.
Yeah, Greth looks like a Christmas shopper. He's just holding all these at once and trying to not drop anything. But they're iron, so.
All
Bring
those
them over
extra
to me. I'll try to open them.
All those extra spiritual arms are coming in handy.
I don't know if they can be used for carrying.
Yeah. They only phase into this reality in limited. They keep things from falling off too far, but they can't hold. But yeah, I'll go down to Jobin, and then I believe Zinkayla wanted my bag of holding.
I started using murmurs if you were up there, so.
Oh, I mean, I'd run down and offer it to you, like when my hands get free.
I mean,
If you want.
Naia, she's giving
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, Naia.
Right. So yeah. So yeah, and then I will hand the iron boxes to Jobin to unlock, and then while he's working on that, I will hand Naia my bag of holding so she can pack to her heart's desire.
She's not even looking. She's just holding her arm out and just starts piling it in.
Miz, what did you want to do?
I was just gonna check that room, and then I can go help do whatever needs to be done.
An investigation check.
I don't trust any of my die. Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
You find a lockbox. Like a little chest.
Okay.
Medium-sized chest.
Then I would try to open it.
Make a sleight of hand check. It is definitely locked.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait, actually, that was a 2. But I have a boon from Mad Nose that allows it to be a 10 that I will use. So that becomes plus 11, so 21.
Okay. It unlocks. I need you to make a dex save.
No.
Oh.
Let me go up and see what that is. 13.
13. So you feel the lock give, and as it does, you hear a like vaguely hissing sound, and then there is an explosion that comes out of the lock. And it is fire, luckily for you. Oh,
Yes.
that's not very good. You take 4 points on 2d10. No, wait! Adam has to roll this. I forgot.
Okay.
Adam, roll 2d10. Because that was my first roll, I think. If he's still listening. Maybe he's
Pull
paying
up the
attention.
chat.
We've got to wait for Twitch to catch up with us. He just said, sorry, Miz.
It's okay. I'm resistant to fire
2d10.
anyway, so.
16. Much better than
Alright.
me. Points of fire damage. Halved because you're resistant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my boon and make that angel spirit come and heal you up.
You just want to use the angel spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Amnon, what are you doing while this is going on?
He will, again, thinking to the group, now is your opportunity to rob a Thieves Guild blind. Let's
I'm all
enjoy.
for it.
Yeah.
And he's just going to search and take anything that seems of interest to him.
Make
Oh,
an
was there
investigation
anything in the lockbox?
Yes,
Once it was open?
there was
Okay.
there was money in it.
Okay.
19.
19. You find your glands.
Yes.
Plants.
I'm not going to talk about what glands they are. You know what you're looking for.
Yep.
And at the moment, that is all you find, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Because on my table, everybody else has wiped out the other things on that level. So you find some glands. They will make excellent poison.
Oh.
I'll get to you. You had a turn already.
I know, that's
do I
why I
get
raised
Jobin.
my hand.
Jobin,
So I
what
would
do you want to
either
do?
I would either investigate if there's anything else to investigate, or I would open the containers that Greth bought.
I mean, this is a room full of boxes, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Whether
I'll-
you
I'll
want to look at something or whether you want to open these boxes that Greth has found.
Greth votes boxes.
Okay, we'll try the boxes.
He's very curious. He's very proud that he found them. So,
Cool.
like, I helped.
That is.
Are you just unlocking them?
I will check to see if they're trapped first.
You're gonna learn from Mrs. Mistakes.
So that
We heard
is
we heard the gout of fire come out of the other room. Like, we should check for things.
I mean, you would all
24.
have heard this explosive noise. Nimbus being like, I'm okay!
As the room lit up from the fire.
24 for investigation.
Yep. All three of them have little traps on them. Similar to Mrs. One. They all just do slightly different damage.
Can I try to disarm them?
You sure can try.
That's a 12. No, 13. 13.
With
13?
advantage?
So do I get advantage on that?
It's a sleight of hand check, right?
Oh, yes, it is, yes. Genius. Ah, that's better. 30.
Just a bit better.
Couple
Yeah, only a wee
points up.
bit.
Yeah.
Rogues,
I'm
man.
gonna say with that, you disarm all three real easily. Because Jesus. Holy crap balls. Cool.
And
Now
then-
you can try and open them.
Okay.
With
open-
advantage because of Artor's
Okay.
rune. I feel it is important for me to remind you that Artor is helping you in this endeavor.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate it.
That's 25 to
Alright,
unlock.
you open these boxes, and in the two large ones, you find a sword and a hammer, like a war hammer. In the smaller one, you find a small bronze disc with the image of a unicorn on it.
All right.
Awesome.
Ain't no one objects. I'm gonna stick this into the bag of holding just so we can keep it out of the way.
Good plan.
And I go
And these
back
things
over
are
to
so heavy. you
Naia.
just take these two.
Murmur, I think you're the only one I haven't given an opportunity to do something yet.
Well, her main thing is just holding her bag open for Zinkayla just to
Okay.
dump stuff in.
Cool. So you all are dumping all the jewels and whatever you can find.
Yeah.
I love
All
you
right.
people.
So, can I also keep an eye out for the nicest spoon I can find?
I mean, there was a whole box of cutlery. So
But I
if
want to
you want
find the nicest one.
to, okay, make an investigation check as you search the spoons.
I want to guide myself for this because this is important. Okay. 19 plus. You said investigation, so
I did.
30.
You find in the box of cutlery a small, like, clippy box set of 5 spoons. Each one is a different metal, and they all have little, like, circular icons at the base of the handle with, like, different tiny miniature but really detailed painted depictions of tourist places in Glimmerhaven. It's like a box set of Glimmerhaven souvenir spoons.
Naia!
Oh, my little
There's like
Firbolg.
a picture of, there's like a temple to one of the gods that they worship in Glimmerhaven on the image. There's like an image of a famous statue in the center of Glimmerhaven. There's like 5 specific tourist spots of Glim. Not that you would know because you didn't see any of it. Amnon would recognize all of them as being like tourist attractions of Glimmerhaven. Places you go to only if you're visiting for the weekend, you know. The Glimmerhaven Museum of Art.
Hey, they appreciate the arts. Not bad.
Indeed. I will allow you each to make one more investigation check to ransack this place, just for good measure, if you wish.
31.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's my first nat 20.
Still got one.
All right. So we've got a nat 20 for
22.
22.
And
Greth, what did you get?
Okay, so I guided
I should probably
myself.
roll for that.
So 24 plus 11, so 35.
35 for Z.
I only got a 20.
20 for Greth.
22 for
16.
Murmur.
22 for Murmur.
I got a 16.
16 for Ms. Jobin and Naia?
Naia's just not even. I got a 13.
Oh,
30.
you're distracted by the gems.
34.
34 for Jobin. All right. What else is in
She's
my
still
list?
filling.
Z and Jobin
So-
for the win.
Ms.
Mm-hmm.
You did previously find a big box that you couldn't open. I'm going to assume you went back there and you
I
spent
would
some
have.
time trying to open it. And what you find inside this very large box that is very well sealed is a collection of extremely high quality tapestries. They're
Ooh.
gorgeous. They have depictions of all sorts of cool shit. They're also very large and heavy. Naia, there's a lot of gems here. You can't think straight beyond that.
Fair.
Who was next? Greth.
Yes.
Greth, you find a box of books.
Awesome.
Nice.
Ooh.
Do you
Do
want
they
to
look
look
rare?
more? They mostly they are novels and reference books.
What kind of reference?
Hmm?
Oh,
What do they reference?
What are they? Yeah. What are
You
they?
know,
Are they reference on a
like-
particular topic, or are they like encyclopedias?
It looks like the sorts of books you find in like books of bird identification, books of like I don't know, just general reference books, not anything in particular. Just yeah.
Mark's for him. He
That-
puts them in his bag.
Oh, it's those ones. Amnon,
Yeah.
you find a cage covered by a blanket. Do you wish to peek?
Yep.
Inside this cage appears to be a hawk with one of those hawk hats. You know those things that hawks wear? the cat things,
Mhm.
just chilling in the cage.
He's
Murmur.
gonna take the cage.
The whole cage. Cool.
Yeah, he's just gonna take the cage and carry it around.
Murmur. What did you roll? 22. You don't really. Everything in your level has already been found. You kind of look around and you're like, nothing here is interesting. These people have found everything of interest. Jobin.
I was going to say actually that she was going to see if there's any metals and such for Kobar.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. I would say yes. You would probably find some various. I mean, there's loads of gold and silver in this place in various forms. But yeah, I'd say you can also probably find bits of like bars of metal. It's a warehouse. I'm sure that exists. We'll say yes. Jobin. Don't actually know what this looks like. Hang on. You find there's no picture. I'm gonna say what you find is it looks like a mechanical bird. It's like a clockwork kind of thing. And as you go to pick it up, it turns its head and looks at you.
Cool.
Like Clash of the Titans. Little
Like an
owl.
owl.
And finally, Zinkayla.
Oh, does my Ultraloft get to search?
Oh, wait, no. I think it
Okay.
only stays for 10 minutes and
10
then
minutes.
it
yeah,
leaves.
okay.
Zinkayla, you find a second cage. This one has a creature in it that kind of looks like a chicken, if a chicken came from hell.
Hell chicken.
It's an abyssal chicken,
Abyssal.
is what it is.
Oh, hell,
And
I have a present.
Screams at you as you approach.
I scream back.
I think they scream. I've decided they scream.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's those weird cries you hear when you enter the abyss that just sound really
Yeah.
like people suffering. That's its noise.
Makes me think of graboids.
Oh wow! It doesn't
Yeah.
look like a chicken. It
Mhm.
doesn't
No.
look like a chicken. It looks like it's a hell beast. A small
Looks
hell
like a
beast.
Small though.
A
looks like
tiny
a
hell
chicken,
beast.
though.
It looks like a what?
It's a
I
new
don't even
friend.
know how to describe that.
It's a new friend for Luna.
It's terrifying. Is
Might
what it
eat
is.
Luna.
It has chicken legs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's
those
all
are the
mouth,
things
so-
you find in this warehouse
Oh.
after searching.
Does anyone know how to identify magic items? I'm kind of curious what the
I-
hammer and sword are.
I
We
haven't
can do
tried.
that later, but I think we should
All
go
right.
before anybody shows up.
I would ask somebody to help with the tapestries just because it then. But yeah, I have
Alright.
identified for later.
Cool. Can the tapestries be rolled up and tight enough to fit into the bag of holding, or are they too
They're
long for
big. They're
All right.
big.
Looks like
I
we're carrying
turn-
them.
If I turned into an
Yeah.
elephant, could I pick it up with my tusks?
Wear them across your back.
Elephants, generally speaking, use their trunks to pick things up. And I would
I
say
don't
that
know
the
how long it
tapestries are
is.
too big for that.
What
Unfortunately
if Murmur
for you, I
also
grew up
turned
in
into an
Africa.
elephant? If
No,
Murmur
what? I just
also
don't-
turned. We had a
I mean-
Murmur fans as well. Both of us could pick it up.
if your
We're just holding
friends
on
like
to them.
figured out a way to, you just have to be touching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just holding them.
I feel like
I'm
you're
just
overthinking
thinking-
this.
Yeah. And somebody needs to be touching our new friend. So. I believe.
That would be appreciated, yes.
No, we just leave them. No.
Sorry,
Now
guy.
he has a whole thieves guild to run.
So, I
Are we
found what
okay
I was
just-
looking for.
Are we okay with leaving that lady just incapacitated, or do we want to? Is she good enough that I should go stabilize her? Or...
She'll wake up in a couple of hours. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Can't we just give her a poke right before we say the word, and she'll just be awake, right?
That would be the
Let's not
bird,
do that.
I think. Yeah.
You
The bird was
intend to
sleeping.
leave her alive?
I know, right? I don't.
Unless you
This
object.
is literally
I
a
mean,
thieves guild when all the stuff that we just stole has been stolen from other people. So I don't think she's a good person necessarily.
Yeah, but are we good people?
Naia
Oh,
is.
gods, no, I'm not.
Well, I think his point being is that she might come after us for robbing her blind and probably ruining her reputation in the city and humiliating her. That's the kind of thing you go hunt people down for.
Well, here, how about this? You all look one way, and I'll take care of it. Yeah.
Horrifying. Naia's just gonna
Bad for
look
the
at the
Kenku.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't harm Mouse. I like him. Her. It.
Him.
I like him. Renala. Oh.
He'd probably attack us if we took him, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So, are you going to turn one way while I deal with what I do, and then we can leave?
How about we just meet you in the little loading area and you do whatever you have to do to finish up in here?
Sure.
I'm
as
going
long
to.
as you don't leave without me.
I'm going to go
Nope.
walk Naia out.
I'll stay.
Thanks.
I didn't get to use my sneak attack.
I will.
Me neither.
I will help Ms. drag. Luckily, neither did
Oh, yeah,
drag
the
the
tapestries,
tapestries out.
Okay, yeah.
So we're gonna be making noises and grunting a lot. I am not a strong man. I'm not a weak
I'm
man.
not.
But
I'll just stay in here and sit with it because the Kenku's kind of blocking the door.
can we move him? I don't want to step on him. Wake him up by accident.
Why are you all leaving?
Because
I
we don't want to see
I
somebody.
don't know. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, I was gonna stay, but
We could just go to a quiet corner of the spot and
Okay.
let the
I just
other
don't wanna-
dispatch the other
Ah.
person.
Yeah, Greth just doesn't want to see anything. He's just like, I just want to be away.
Okay. So you all turn your backs. Amnon, you deal with
He will-
Renala.
He will expend his 6th level spell slot and cast Disintegrate.
Okay.
I did
Cool.
not turn around just for. Yeah.
Renala is super dead in that case.
Just a light of
Excellent.
green, and then she's gone.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you have a lot of shit, many gems, an abyssal chicken, yeah, an
I wonder what it
apothecary,
tastes like.
and a hawk.
It's a hawk.
And whatever Jobin got.
Is it the hawk?
That was covered in a lot of shit.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot more, yeah.
And a unicorn gate.
And a unicorn gate.
Yes, it's in the bag.
Hold on to all your stuff, and then let's get at them.
It's like Greth's playing the weirdest version of Twister, where he's trying to touch multiple tapestries.
Yeah, I'll put one hand
Just lay
on,
across as many as we
Amnon.
can.
Yeah.
All right. So Miz is holding on to Amnon.
Yeah.
And Amnon's holding on to his hawk, I guess.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
You have to say the word.
Who says
Yeah.
the third?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it 'cause Jennifer will mess it up, so.
Go ahead, Amnon. You say it.
Fine.
He doesn't
He
even
doesn't know the
the
word.
Yes. Let's go. Go home. Let me know when I'm getting close.
Not close at all.
Phylacteries.
Hey,
There we go.
Right.
All right. So you all teleportation. Amnon, for you, this is a weird feeling. And you land in the lady's throne room. And she looks up and she goes, "Oh, goodness. You brought people and carpets and
Most of the
Yeah, this is a-
warehouse, actually, my lady.
wow. Please tell me you also found my gate."
Greth pulls it out of the bag.
Ah, excellent. May I have it, please?
Of course.
She takes it from you. And you are to Amnon.
Amnon Creed. Your, I suppose, subordinates offered me safe haven to help them with their job.
I see. And what is your skill set?
Why, I'm a alchemist. Potions, poisons, you name it, I make it.
They were very effective. We saw them. He used them to help us, and they all worked really well.
I see. Well, Amnon, was it?
Amnon Creed.
Let me say that you are welcome to stay in my realm for as long as suits you. But if you betray me or what I'm doing here, I will end you. Do you understand?
Just like more normal work, sure.
Oh, I very much doubt this is like your normal work, dear. Anyway.
I am intrigued.
I care a lot about these people who work for me. And if you harm any of them, you will answer to me. And believe me when I say you will not enjoy it.
That's fair.
Very well. As for the rest of you, it seems you have an awful lot of fun things to... Is that an abyssal chicken? Do you... You know what? Hella will love it. All right.
That's the plan.
You know
their
what she's like for
experiments are going
research
to
projects.
get even weirder. Well, folks, thank you for your work, as always. You will be rewarded as usual. Excellent work. Were you not... Did you leave a mess?
I mean, no.
We left
Couple
one
of- there's a-
alive.
Nothing that the city would know. It's all
An unconscious
containable.
person, a missing person, a couple people who hiding out in a thieves' warehouse that met their end.
Nothing
No
outside
fires,
of the warehouse.
no alarms.
And a now disbanded Thieves Guild, I would assume.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Renala's not high up there. She's just kind of one of the middle men, if you
Middle
will.
management.
She just wronged me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as there's nothing to trace it back here.
No.
Nope.
They're probably
No
going
one-
to blame him.
They're
Yeah,
gonna blame me. They'll probably burn down my shop, but that's okay.
So
And we
you
made
framed
sure-
someone and then brought the someone to my land. That's what you're telling
Well,
me.
They're going to
nobody
be
can
guessing
find
only
him.
because he left. I mean, they don't know that he did it. They just will assume.
I see. Well, let's hope no one in this Thieves Guild is capable of finding their way here.
If they are, I will do what I can to deal with them, and, well,
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
if you insist. And he will bow to her. He will.
Well, excellent work, folks, as usual. So you all will gain 100 gold per your level. The level you did the game at, not the level you now are. Zinkayla, you just hit 15, which means we will be
Yay!
recording your level 15 interview tomorrow and releasing that before your next game. Probably before your next game, unless there are 3 people in it, like this one.
I don't think so. I
And-
think most of them are in that game.
And there will be a boon as usual. Mike, thank you for joining us and
My
being
pleasure.
an NPC and bringing a poisoner back for the Horde. I'm sure that's not going to go
Yes.
completely wrong.
Mrs. Best Friend.
I think Vinny will also like you.
Vinny will also like you. And yeah, next week we are doing Clear the Canals, which is where we go and try to... What was the word I used that Artbeck keeps using? Neutralize a monster that is harassing the members or the citizens of Travorno. So we'll be doing that next week. And also, of course, we will have our Birds of a Feather Barbarians game on the Sunday. Thank you to you, lovely 7, in this case, people, for joining us and being part of this crazy thing and being here and robbing people on my behalf. And thank you to everyone watching for being here as well and keeping track of everything and watching us and all that good stuff. And as always, thank you everyone for your support of this crazy thing that has turned into something so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. You are all amazing and we love you. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.